What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Trader Shop. My name is Jay Seals, and first and foremost, thank you guys for showing up. I know some people are kind of trickling in. It's Monday. We don't have a lot of news this week, so who knows what this volatility is going to be like. But I hope everybody had a very good weekend. Before I get everything kicked off and started, I just want to say that if you guys are interested in joining the Discord, there is a Discord link in the description. And then also, if you're interested in supporting the channel, obviously, first off, please subscribe and like the video. That way it gets out to more people. But also, if you're about to get a Combine account on, Top Step, Apex, My Funded Futures, what other one do we have? And Take Profit. All those links are down in the description. It's no extra cost to you, but it does help support the channel, and we appreciate that. So, sorry for the plug, but let's go ahead and let's get to what everybody came for, which is how I'm feeling about the market. Now, I did an ES plan. Hobbs had to take his kids to school, but he did an NQ plan, so I'll go over his NQ plan right after, just like we normally do. And then after that, I need to chart NQ because I haven't really charted NQ. I kind of know whereabouts NQ's at, but I need to chart it for myself. So starting with my ES plan, which again, I know none of y'all really care about because I think like only one person in here really trades ES, and that's Hayes. But let's see here. Let me share my screen for the Discord too, because I'm definitely not sharing it. What is Hobbs sharing? Okay, he's sharing state. Cool. All right, so for my NQ plan, obviously we're in this really nice uptrend. The market's continuing to make higher highs and higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, so on and so forth. And we just broke over this really key support level at 51.64, which we had rejected on Monday. All right, so we finally got above that level, and the next level that we really need to conquer is this high over here. Now, the only issue that I'm having with this high is that there's a ton of supply that got formed at this high and even above this high leading into this next high. I mean, there's just a lot of supply in general. Like this this downtrend that we were in created a ton of supply on the way down. And one of the things I'm looking at is, okay, yes, we're in this uptrend, in this downtrend, in this uptrend, right? So there's a lot going on here, but these are areas that could potentially reject, and I just need to see the confirmation to actually play the rejection. So we're currently in this 1 hour supply zone, so I'm looking for sellers in this 1 hour supply zone, and then also in this 4 hour and 1 hour supply, because there's 1 hour here within this 4 hour. I'm also looking for potential rejections. It's going to be really hard for me to take longs when we're in this area because there's just so many sellers that came in here. I mean, on this Monday, we sold straight off pretty much the entire day, right? I think it was the same thing on NQ where we sold off pretty much the entire day. So it's going to be really hard for me to get long unless we pull back into this support level down here at 51.55.75. If we pull back here and I miss this short, then I'll look for longs, and I'll target the 1 hour supply zone. To the downside, my first target is going to be this support right here, and then if we can break that, then I'd like to see us come back down to 51.29, but that's a lot of points, so I highly doubt we'll get down there. Maybe by the end of the day we can get back down here if we do sell off here. Now, the other thing is we have this trend line that had a few touches here. So from the high, we had touch, and then overnight, last night, we rejected it, but now we're above it. So we are breaking out of the downtrend on a higher time frame type of look. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Obviously, it doesn't have to be perfect. We could end up rejecting, coming all the way back down. Who knows? But more context for what the market's trying to do right now. Now let me pull up Hobbs' plan for NQ, so we can talk about that. Give me 2 seconds. All right. All right, so for this NQ plan macro, the market is extremely bullish as shown by the fact that we have not come down from Friday's high to retest any low. ES is much stronger instrument thus far and is leading the way structurally. There are some key supply areas that I will look for buyers to become exhausted, but if we don't reach them, I will look for pullbacks in key areas to go long. Yeah, that's pretty much my plan on NQ as well. So for the bullish plan, look for bulls to defend 1 hour demand at 18,029 to 18,002, and we can look to long the market targeting 4 hour supply at 18,261 to 18,360. And then also bullish, look for us to defend 4 hour demand at 768.50 to 721, and we can look to long the market targeting a daily fib slash the PDL at 89350 to 88575. And then the bearish plan is to look to short weak rallies in the 4 hour supply at 261 to 360, and look to target a 1 hour demand slash PDH demand at prior day high demand. Okay. Per day high demand at 229 to 18,002. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. So if we reject from here, I don't know why I got confused, like really confused. My brain switched to think this was bullish for some reason. But okay, so looking to short week rallies down to this 1 hour demand down here, or the prior day low, right here and right here. Okay. And then bearish, look to short week rallies into 4 hour supply at 57125 to 61750, and look to target 310, which is 50% of the previous range of the supply. So look to target right here. You know what's funny about this, guys, is when you're making your plans, like having your own plan to me is so important, because of the fact that like reading his plan, I understand what he's saying and like everything, like the targets and stuff, but it's just funny to me because it's not my plan. So it's like okay, like I don't know, I thought super backwards about what was going on there for a second, even though I was the one reading it, which is kind of funny, but whatever. Maybe I'm just dumb. Good morning, Void, how's it going? So now that we got both of our plans, let me go ahead and go over to NQ because I need to chart NQ. Good morning, Bray, how's it going? I need to chart NQ myself because I have an idea of what's going on and what I want to do with NQ. So my NQ levels are a bit different. I thought I deleted this. My NQ levels are a bit different. So I'm going to mark this 1 hour here because this is a little bit closer. I guess we could talk about kind of what I'm feeling with NQ as well, since it's just me right now. But I'm going to mark this 1 hour. If it'll let me mark it. Okay, there we go. 1 hour. And I'm going to go ahead and put this here. Okay. There we go. All right, so I'm going to mark this 1 hour. Now this 1 hour. I'm going to mark this 1 hour as well above, but I'm going to mark it with just a line for now. It's a lot of little 1 hour supplies. This one got broken in this 4 hour. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm pretty set here. Let me get out of this journal or the paper trading, so I don't have that. And then let me see if that same downtrend line. Okay, so the downtrend line is more like this. We kind of broke above it a little bit. So yeah, you can see how structurally we're a little bit different. What's up, Makai? Good morning. You can see how structurally we're a bit different on We're a bit different on NQ compared to ES because we broke structure, but we fell back underneath it. And this this downtrend that we're in on NQ isn't really as, I guess, steep, you could say, as it was on ES. Like ES's downtrend was much steeper, and then we kind of dropped very quickly from this downtrend, whereas like NQ, I mean, I guess it was the same steep, but just how far we came down and away from this trend was a lot further. But anyway, so for me and what I'm looking for on NQ, this resistance area, again, like I've been talking about this resistance area for a long time. Like, I mean, look how many touches we have in this resistance area. It's a lot. 1, 2, or it was support. So like 1, 2, we broke it, but we got back above it. Then we tapped into it again. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times we were in this area, right? And now we're retesting it on the opposite side for the first time since we broke through it cleanly, right? So this is why, for me, I'm very interested in shorting the market, because this is really our first retest of this area. I mean, we got a little tap overnight. We almost tapped it on Friday. We got a little tap overnight, and now we're pushing through it. But I still want to see if sellers can become trapped over in this area and then potentially shorten the market back down. My target on the short would ultimately be us filling this gap that we basically created on Monday, or no, on Friday. Sorry, on Friday we had this support / resistance line where it was like 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and then we broke above it. So I think we'll want to go back and retest this area. Plus, we have this 2-hour demand zone here. I really don't have any other demand other than this 2-hour. Yeah, this is really the only demand that I have so far. We might also find like some support or resistance here as well, just because there was like this area. I might go ahead and just kind of like mark this, maybe something like this. So maybe mark something like, I don't know if I want to really include that with, though. Maybe something, let's go here. I don't include those with. So something like this, as kind of like an area of support, because right here, the market had a hard time getting over, and then we had a hard time getting over it again. And this area right here kind of matches, where we had this support right here, right? Where we had the touch, and then support, or we had support, resistance, and now this is, if we get closer, this acted as support once we got above it again. So it kind of mirrors that same kind of look that we were getting on ES. Let me check this real fast. Let's see what we got here. Zoom out for a bit. Yeah, because this was it's kind of like a high volume area. This is kind of more of a low volume area. Maybe something like this. Yeah. So maybe something like this. I'm gonna kind of watch this area on the day. How's it going, Hayes? But yeah, I'm gonna kind of watch this area right here to see kind of how we react to this area. I would say it's a little bit lower in volume until we got to here, because this is where the POC is at for like what information we see right now. So the most, well, it just changed. But if we zoom in, into here, let's see, it should change up in a second. Okay, or not. Anyway, if we zoomed up into here, this would be where the most volume got traded. There we go. So this is where the most volume got traded, like for what we're seeing currently, right? So I know this area is probably going to be very hard for the market to break if we can break it. But even from here to here, I mean, that's still a good, like, I don't know, 50, 60 points, something like that, maybe 70. Let's see. Yeah, I mean it's still a good 70 points. So I'm looking for this area to reject and for us to come back down into this area first. This would be my first target. And then after this target, my next target would be for us to break through all of this and then kind of get back into this area and kind of consolidate here. Because I think this would be an area where the market would want to consolidate just based off of what we did before. We consolidated a lot in this area. And then if we break through that area, then this is where I'd be looking for the market to bounce, which would be 17,791. That'd be the area where I'd want to see a bounce. And then the next area I'd want to see a bounce would be right here at 17,760.50. Those are kind of my areas. The market hasn't really created too much demand. I really don't like playing demand. I really don't like the demand zones here. Like they're not really very good demand zones in my opinion. I guess we kind of have like a 90-minute demand here, but not a big fan of it. Not a big fan of this 45-minute demand zone either. I kind of look at demand as like big moves out, right? So like if I wanted to, like I could mark this as a demand zone right here, right? Like we had this basing candle right here, and then we rallied strong out. So actually, I think I might change this to a 45-minute demand because this is actually a little bit higher and it engulfs everything. So I'll make this 45 minutes. I just had on the 2-hour because normally I like the larger zones, but this is actually larger. But anyway, yeah, so that's why I kind of don't mark these because I want to see like a large move. Like, yeah, this is a nice move and it's an up move and we might return to it. And like you could mark this as demand. But I try not to put too much demand. And the market hasn't really been creating a lot of demand on the way up. It's more been playing off of support and resistance in my opinion. So, yeah. Brace, I just picked up another Apex account with y'all discount code. Thank you, Bray. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it, and good luck on your Apex account. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking at on. That's what I'm looking at for NQ. So you guys kind of my NQ levels. I'm going to be watching 919 and 984. This big level right here, which is super key to me. 85 or 53 and 90, and then I've got supply at 172. So I'll be looking for bounces down here to play up, and then I'm looking for rejections here and here. And then I don't think we're going to fill this gap today. But if we fill this whole entire imbalance back to the downside, then I think 771 and 791.25 are good areas to potentially reject and cause a bounce back to the upside. So that is what I'm looking at. That's what my plan. Oh, my other plan too would be if we do break above here, and let's say we get, if we get about like 50% above this level, especially if we really rally, then a retest of this support and resistance zone, and then a rally would be something that I'd also look for. So I'd look for a break and retest of this as well. 47 looks good for longs. Are you okay? So what I gotta ask, are you talking about let me turn off this real fast. Are you talking about on futures, on the futures chart, or are you talking about on the forex chart? Because they look completely different. So I just want to clarify. And what up, Chris? How's it going with the goat? Appreciate you. But while Void answers me about whether it's futures or forex, let's check on the VIX. So the VIX is continuing to sell off. I don't have any more levels on the VIX. I gotta wait until something else happens. But the VIX is selling off, so moving higher makes sense as the VIX continues to sell off here. And then the stocks, looks like Nvidia is pretty flat. We're opening up a little bit higher, but not by much. Apple's flat. It's opening down, but not by much. Google's flat. And then Microsoft is also pretty flat. It's only about $2. So I don't think I have too much. Oh, I have this 4-hour right here that got jumped. So if we come back down and retest it, that might act as support as we're coming down on Apple. I haven't really been charting the stocks as much. So looks like we got a 90-minute on Nvidia, which was a double top. So we haven't broken out of that yet. And then Google, I think, was at all-time highs, but was it at all-time highs? I don't even know. Okay. 4-hour. Make this bigger. So I don't pay attention to the stocks as much. Okay, yeah. So Google was at all-time highs, but it's pulled back since then. It's pulled back since then, and it's kind of chilling right now. And then Microsoft, same thing. What's kind of interesting too that I've noticed is, like, you notice how we kind of consolidate and then we've dumped, but this time we consolidated and we went up. So maybe the downtrend is kind of over with on these stocks as well. Looks like we kind of bottomed out here. So putting a higher low. Maybe the stocks are going to continue moving up. I'm sure all the stocks kind of look somewhat similar. So we'll see what happens there. Futures chart. Okay. In 1 minute, that's origin of the move up. 1 minute if retrace, that's the make it or break it zone for bear side. Okay, yeah. I agree. If we go like to the 5 minute, you're saying 47. So yeah, down here. Yeah. If this fails, well. But then if you look at it like this pullback here, if this pullback here fails to bring a new high, and then we break that high, or we break it, then we could be in trouble. I guess the way I would kind of look at this right now is, let's see, you can't take that. So I take this. This is kind of the current uptrend that we're in right now. So we had a really nice pullback here, came up, really nice pullback here, came up. If this pulls back into this trend line and then we continue on up, that'll probably make me feel a lot better about this kind of uptrend line that we're currently on right now. And then if we break that uptrend line, then I'll look for shorts. Or if I just see something on the tape, if I spot something on the tape, because this level is really important. So this level got tested and immediately rejected. So we're pushing up in, but I mean, if you look at ES is also pushing into its supply, so I'm sure it probably looks very similar. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Yeah, so something like that. But ES is still continuing to push, so I'm honestly just waiting. We broke this important downtrend as well on the higher time frame. So should be interesting to see what we do. We continue pushing or not. Like I said, NQ is nowhere near that trend line, but kind of like in Hobbs' plan, ES has been a lot. I wouldn't say. I guess I would say stronger, but structurally, because it doesn't fall as far, it moves up faster. 807 1 minute candle not fully mitigated. You're talking about, yeah. I mean here's what I'll say, Void. Like, at least for me personally, I'll drive myself crazy if I care about like every single small detail. What I've started doing is I've started caring more about the entire picture of the market, and then kind of building my thesis out around that, right? So Like yeah, like I guess this 1 minute candle hasn't been mitigated, but I mean, what I really care about is like what is the market doing right now, right? The market's making higher highs, higher lows. We're looking like we're starting to kind of push sideways a little bit with this kind of choppy action right here. We'll say we're kind of starting to push sideways. So I kind of want to see what happens, and if we can kind of break this downtrend line. If we can break this downtrend line, then I'll look to get in short. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with the market. Okay, yeah, I gotta make sure I'm all set up, y'all. All right, cool. I got my trading screen up. So yeah, that's kind of my plan, honestly. We're in an area where I know I want to short, so now I have to find either reasons to get short or reasons to stay out of the market. And right now, I don't have any reason to get short. Plus, I'm waiting until the market gets open. But what I can see out of the market right now is that we're kind of just consolidating up here. We haven't been able to break this high, and the market has made kind of somewhat of a lower low, but we just came back up. So we're just kind of consolidating right now. So I just want to see what we're going to do. Oh yeah, bigger picture 1000% is king. So, you know, just kind of chilling, just kind of waiting. Waiting to see what I want to see. James says, at Void dropping down the 15-second chart, we see the actual origin of the move at 805.45, and I see that it's already mitigated. Yeah, I mean, it could be. It definitely could be. But I mean, I guess my thing is like, okay, so just because that area got tested doesn't mean it can't come back down there and test it again and bounce, right? Like the market isn't 100% perfect. Like what could happen is we could sweep the high, we could sweep this low, take all the liquidity here, and then come right back up. You know what I mean? Like, but you guys are saying what price are you saying? Okay, 847. Okay, so 847 is the low, right? Let me just show you guys something, because we actually kind of had a discussion about this in the Discord over the weekend or on Saturday. So if you look at Bookmap, there's not a lot of wrestling liquidity here, right? But there's 15 orders sitting here, right? There's some stops sitting back here at 47, right? Like not a lot, but they're there, right? And as price begins to move down, and as people start to either A, want to reload, or B, want to get out of their position, they'll add more liquidity at 47, right? So like, just because we came down and tested it at some point doesn't mean that there won't be buyer interest or an ability to test it or sweep that level just because it got like mitigated. And just because it got mitigated doesn't mean it won't return back to that area and then come back and sweep it and then continue going up higher, right? Like, it's definitely a possibility. Trying to, oops. Yeah, it's definitely a possibility for sure. So, but we're continuing to make higher highs and higher lows, so who knows? And it looks like at open we really want to go for it. So it looks like we might get a strong push at open. Thank you, James. I trade on MT5. Can't get down the 15-second chart. I appreciate it, brother. Yep. Yeah, it looks like we're about to push strong here. Open. Look at this 1 minute candle. It's already getting going. So this is a 9-point candle right before open. But we'll see. All right, the market is open. The market is open. Let's see what we do. What's going on, everybody, in Discord? We got Emmett, Shay's in the building, Eddie, Jayhawk, Bud, Michelle, Trista, Valdez. What's going on, everybody? Ooh, damn, where you get short? Oh, okay. Oh, you got short on that first rejection, huh? You got a 20-point stop? 25? Yeah, definitely came close. All right. Yeah. We got a couple rejections. Came back. But y'all see how y'all weren't worried about that level or how it's mitigated, but I mean it's bouncing the market right now. I mean, who knows? I don't look like it's gonna stop it, but I'm just saying. If we fall through, then great. I'll look to short. I wanted to short this area anyway, but I definitely want some sort of like retest up here at these highs if I'm gonna short this. Took 10 points from it. Let's go, Boyd. Yeah, I'm just gonna be patient this morning. Patient. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm definitely not looking to long the market up here. You can put it that way. Oh, look at who it is.
Mm-hmm.
What's good, brother? What's up, brother?
What up? What's up, brother?
Oh my God!
You can't say that. You can't say the other word no more, bro. Drake ruined it for y'all. You can't say that word no more. First off, that was from Sketch, which you probably don't know who that is. But second, I don't know if you heard Drake's new drop last night, but a lot of things got revealed last night. So trash. I'm waiting on Kendrick. I ain't like it. I wasn't impressed.
What you got next? You heard the record?
Mid. That shit was mid, bro. It sound exactly like low key. It sound exactly like what Kendrick said in Euphoria, bro. If you listen to the beginning of Euphoria, that's exactly how Drake responded.
Oh yeah, well yeah, no, I agree, but the fact that this man planted a whole entire story, kind of like he fell for the trap.
Did he though? Or is that what he said? It's likely story, bro. Likely story.
He fell for the entire trap that Drake put for him, hook, line, and sinker.
You know Justin Team light skin, so
no, I actually like a lot of Kendrick's diss tracks.
What you mean you like it's better than anything Drake did put out. I'm sorry.
The Beat the Grams diss track, I actually really like that as a whole. But he did lie on the song though. That's the one knock I gotta give it to. Like the song is fire, but he lied because Drake don't got no 11-year-old daughter.
We don't know that. That's what Drake Camp is saying.
I mean, my thing is, here was my thing.
How you know he lied? You taking Drake's word for it?
If Drake had an 11-year-old daughter and Pusha T found out about his son, don't you think he would have also found out about the daughter too?
I mean, you really finna take the word? Did you not watch the video I sent you in your DMs this weekend?
No, I did watch that video. That video
was take his word.
That video was a little sketch. I'm not gonna lie.
Saying, the man out here kissing 17-year-old girls on stage in the mouth. You believe it? You believe in that? You riding with that? Hey, who shorted this?
Mountains is short right now.
Okay. You reading this tape right now? He said, "I see them."
Yeah, we broke trend, but this trend is real steep. I don't really like it.
I don't think we broke trend. I think we retested the low.
Well, we did that too.
We retested that low, that consolidation that you got at the end of the trend. We swept the trend. A breakup structure. You want to see closing candles. That thing wicked right into that consolidation. I want to see what we do up here. That's the question. That is the question.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody?
You did call it, Void. You did call it.
Lone Hobbs called it before open. Yeah, I mean,
coming back in and tapping in that consolidation was probably key. This is not the trade that I wanted to take. I mean, basically it's previous day high retest. If you think about it, I mean, previous day high was 18,049.75. We basically came back in and tapped all of that consolidation from the overnight and this morning, and then we popped back up. I just couldn't get. If you guys read my plan, did you go through my plan, Jay?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, there's so many reasons for me to be bearish, but I cannot be bearish yet because the market is on some other ish right now, right? Like the VIX is just continuing to push down. At some point, we're going to find a pocket. I'm thinking maybe if the VIX gets below 14, maybe we find a pocket, but I don't know. I'm hands off until we can come up to some type of resistance.
Well, that's what I told them, but this level for me is really key. This is that area where support, we had a lot of support when we were coming up. This area got tested like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times and held. So
James says, "Good morning, Hobbs. How's Mrs. Hobbs? Also, where's the do-rag?"
I read
and
that.
how are you not wearing red? Well, good morning, James. My wife is excellent. She's in the Discord listening to me right now and probably in chat. And I'm not wearing a do-rag because anytime I get a fresh cut like once a month. Like I used to go every week, but then inflation got crazy. Y'all still short? Okay. Inflation got crazy, so I was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and I go to once a month. So after about a week or so, then I'll put the do-rag back on. But I like to let the waves breathe after like the first fresh cut, you know what I'm saying? And then the next 3 weeks is gonna be rough. So I mean, I work from home, so like when I was in the military, I got to cut every week, right? Like sometimes twice a week, depending on if I had an inspection or something, right? But I don't got no job. Like I work from home. Like, what's the point of going and spending a car note every month on haircuts? Because when I go get a haircut, I take the whole family with me, right? Like it's 4 people. That's $120 plus tip every week to get a cut. I can get a Tesla for that. So,
I mean, you can get a wheel of a Tesla for that. Well, you said every week?
I was about to say 120 plus tip every week. Every time I show up to the barbershop is 120 plus tip. So you talking like 150. That's a Tesla.
Yeah. No, you're right.
That's a Tesla. That's basically
this market is
of the money.
Continuing to rally.
What's that purple box you got right there?
Oh, this was the that massive resistance or support that we had over here. All these touches.
This market is foolish.
It was support before, but now that we're above it, if we can close and hold above this, I'll look for a retest of this level to go long. I also kind of like on the tape. We're falling fast, but on the tape, it looks like we built some demand between 80 and 72, 71. So if we come back down and retest that area, a consolidation on the tape, I may look to long the market there as well.
You said 80 and 71. Oh, that 5-minute demand right there.
Is that
but it's forming up to be a 5-minute demand, but I would like to see a reaction from it. I think the market still is in trouble up here, but I would just like to see the volatility index push up a little bit. I didn't put in my plan. I got there's also I was reviewing it while I was making breakfast or making a smoothie. I also have a 1-hour supply zone at 18,172. So if we can't make it all the way to the 4-hour at 18,261, wait, let me share my screen so you guys can see what the hell I'm talking about. Right here. All right, so in my plan, I have multiple areas of bearishness, right? And I'm basically looking at this area right now as forming a 4-hour demand zone, right? Down here. If this fails though, I added this plan right here, which is 1 hour demand. If it fails, I can look to be bearish closures below 985, right? And then look to short a retest into previous day low, right? Daily demand. That's the first one I added. The second one, I didn't add it, but I saw it while I was driving, and I was like, oh shit. So the other one was, we have this 1 hour supply zone. Basically, it sits, I tried to put it on while I was driving, it didn't work, but 18,157.25, right? 18,157 through roughly about 18,209, right? We're falling pretty aggressively here, though. So either way it go, like I'm not looking to touch this until we start to break some structure back. I'm just gonna kind of hang out and see what we do inside of maybe that 950 macro, because I'm not touching this right here. Not yet. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to add that.
Yeah, we're being aggressive. We got some aggressive selling right here. Let's see what we come out, what we make out of this. We failed to hold above my my level right there. If we break this consolidation area, then I may look to get short on a retest.
Yeah. Voice says, I had a bad trading last week. I kept back testing for the whole weekend, forget to sleep. Hey man, you got to do it, bro. You got to do it. Picasso FX, what's going on, brother? Say what's good, fam? What's good, man? Welcome back to the shop, man. Welcome back.
What's up, Picasso?
Like Hob said, cry later, make money now. Yep. Yeah, you gotta keep that shit in your brain all weekend. You know what I mean? And like really focus in on what you missed. I know Saturday and Sunday we were in the lab. Justin was going over his trades. I was going over consolidation, right? Playing inside of ranges. Just the little things I'm working on. Nothing I'm looking to implement today. I'm going to trade the same way, but if I see something, I'll definitely look to see how price reacts in those areas of consolidation. James says, good call, Void. I had a limit at 18,04250, 50% of the largest swing on the 15-second chart. That was responsible for the break of structure. It just missed me by a hair on my chinny chin chin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you got to go back to your roots.
I forgot. Today at 10:30, be keeping my ear to the ground, because apparently TopSup has some announcement they're about to make. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I just got an email about it. So curious to see whether they're gonna allow 10 accounts or if they're gonna be adding that micro mini conversion to trade of 8 or whatever. We'll see what happens.
Got you. Micaiah says, just waiting on NVIDIA to get tired, then I'm selling. If you don't have levels on NVIDIA, I have a 3 hour at 9:11:53 through roughly about 9:22. So check the 3 hour on that one, Micaiah. I see the same thing you see, but I mean, Tesla, ES is losing its mind right now. Like, ES looks totally different than NQ right now, but
It does.
Tesla, ES is absolutely going crazy right now. This thing is going berserk.
Jesus.
I actually thought about trading ES this morning, but it was already gone. Like, this thing was gone at freaking 5:30. When I woke up, I looked at ES. I said, dang, for the first time, the pre-market and overnight session, ES is like sending right now. So it is what it is. You missed an opportunity. Another one will present itself. Everybody is basically bouncing off the previous day high in the stock market, except for Apple. Apple was kind of rejecting the previous day low. But everybody's using the previous day high as basically support. And that would explain why ES is getting so bullish. Honestly, like, there must be something in the banks or maybe the Russell that's pushing the SPY, because Apple is not pushing the SPY. It's Microsoft and NVIDIA that are just still in the show right now. Here comes NQ pushing to the upside.
Yeah, it is still pushing up. My God, got chills.
You still short about it?
Nah, he's definitely not short no more.
I'm just messing, man. I'm just messing.
Are you still working on the? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, my live funds will be ready on Wednesday.
Let's go.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with the. They still won't let me get the data, I guess, until the funds are actually in there.
Yeah. Yep.
Friday. They said 3 business days. So. But I put it in there as soon as my account got approved. Yeah, I did debit. Yeah, debit. Should
Yeah,
I have done the ACH? Is it faster?
When I did mine, they didn't have debit. You could only do ACH. They didn't have
Justin's like, what the hell?
Yeah, they only allowed ACH. I had to connect my bank account, and I had to jump through hoops. I had to you had to wire money. I had to get my bank's permission. There was a whole bunch of bullshit I had to go through to get money in there. I'm mad that they changed it.
Don't be mad. Be happy. It's still available for you. Why would you be?
It's already set up now for me, and all I gotta do is just wire the money in there. But I'm not that upset. I'm just saying. I'm just being petty. Being petty wop. Being Mr. Petty Wop.
Petty? No.
I'm being petty Pendergrass as they call Kendrick.
James Ward says so Top Step and Apex aren't operating in my country. I am limited to only my funded futures, I assume. Dead futures. Oh, my funded futures. Okay. But y'all know how it is. I am looking to scale up. What are some good firms I can use? I mean, I didn't know that Apex and Top Step. I don't know, where are you? But I thought they were you could trade anywhere, but I guess it's just, oh my goodness, buyers. They are really trying to trap some people. I don't know. I'm still looking for. I'm not looking for shorts, but I'm looking at this tape
definitely looking for shorts.
Yeah, I'm looking at this tape at some point. Yeah, at some point. I mean, come on. Exactly. And I think we need to come back down and take out Tokyo and London and all that. So just waiting. See if there's any resting liquidity up above here. Yeah, I'm just.
We're still pushing.
Yeah, we're continuing to push. I mean, like I said, the first area that I would be looking is probably toward that 1 hour supply zone. I don't foresee us doing anything up here. I mean, there's a lot of liquidity sitting up there at 18,120.
All right.
Are you short, Justin?
No. Shorts again are off my book at the moment. I was looking for a possible rejection there. We just swept that high, but well, I mean, we could have looked at that first run as a sweep. I was looking for it to put in the lower high there, but we didn't, and now we're continuing.
There's only one sweep, bro. It's the one that you don't have to look at it like a sweep. You know it's a sweep. There's only one sweep, bro. There's only one sweep. It's not questionable. You will always know what the sweep is.
No, I'm trading NQ. I traded ES last week for the first time in a long time.
Looks like the opening of last Friday. No, I don't think we're ranging today. We're coming out of that. Zoom out to the 4 hour void, and you'll see we're not ranging. We're not ranging. We're definitely not ranging, bro. We're already out of that range, bro. Like, that shit was over. That shit lasted 8 hours, and we're gone. We're definitely not ranging.
Yeah, we're definitely in an uptrend right now.
Yeah, look for shorts at 120 first, and then 157.25. I want shorts at 18,261, but I'm willing to entertain them at either one of those levels, right? At 18,120, 120 looks really good off the tape, because if you look here, guys, can you guys see my tape, or you see mine? Yeah, you see my tape. Okay. If you look here, 18,120, this is what we've been studying kind of all weekend. Look at the resting liquidity sitting up there at 18,120. They're putting orders up here. It looks like they're starting to come into a sell-off type of territory. Doesn't mean that we're there yet. I would be watching the tape for an aggressive seller to come into the market. That seller he's starting to fill his position, but there hasn't been any significant sell orders on the timing sales, right? Like, so I'd just be kind of keeping my eye open for an aggressive seller. You see, they're already starting to sweep, right, and induce buyers, right? So they're trying to trap buyers already. So will we dump? I don't know, but the first area I'd be looking for is 120. The second area, based off the tape and structure, looks like about 150s. You see the liquidity sitting up there at 150. It's not a lot, but it's interesting, right? But 120 is definitely interesting. So we'll see what happens. Just chilling. The 4 hour looks extremely aggressive, so I am not doing anything right now. There's nothing for me to do. Uh-huh. That's fine. We all know what you're talking about. We all know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh. And we tap back into 5174 from 8 o'clock in the morning, right? Yep. Oh yeah, that was ball game to get long. Yup. Yep. And just so you guys are aware of what he's talking about, because again, I'll switch to his time frame, right? But I was watching the same thing this morning, and when I was in here a little earlier, I was talking about the same thing. I was like, ES is going to be the leader, and that's why I put that in my plan, right? So if you guys don't know what he's talking about, right here at 8:27, right? We started to, or what was it, 8? Yeah, this candle right here. Okay, you're talking about 8:09, but you really talk about 9:09 Eastern, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So 9:12 we started to push down, right? And then we ripped up right before the open. We flushed right back into this area, right? And if you take 50% of the previous high, previous low, right? We tapped right into that, right? And he got long right here, expecting a push above. He took it up for 8 points, and like he's saying, like it looks like we're gonna push higher, right? So no, I'm always watching both, brother. Just so you know, like just because I don't trade ES as much, like I was very tempted to trade ES this morning, but it was already like, to me, it was past the area where I wanted to take it. But I'm always watching both. You know me. Like this is my, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's what you see. When you see those sweeps, it's like, okay, good to go. I may not watch both tapes because I don't have enough screens to watch both tapes, but I have, I always have ES here and NQ here. And then, like I always tell you, my NQ screen, 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 hour. And then is my ES screen, 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute hour, right? Like I'm always watching, man. I just don't, a lot of times ES doesn't move as well as it's been moving. ES has been a gem as of lately. Watch out for here. Watch out for sell-offs here. This is the 950 10 macro. We did print a doji candle on the 5 minute at the top of a range, which could be an indication of some sell pressure coming into this market. I'm still not going to join the party. I'd rather see this dump first and then come back in and for the retest there. So
yeah, that's where I'm at too.
Come down here.
I can see the selling starting on the tape. We're consolidating at this high, so potential sell off, but we'll see. I want to see it with my own eyes before I
exactly.
retest.
I'm never a fan of sell-offs I'm never a fan of rooting for a full-blown sell-off when the VIX is at 1425. Like, I'm just not a fan of it. I'm like, look, if it sells off, it's going to be a flash sell, right? Like, we're just going to be like, going back up, so.
Yeah, for me, we're kind of out of my area of interest for shorts. So for me to short the market, that's one rule that I definitely came up with is if we're in my area of interest, I'll go for the early entry. But if we're outside of my area of interest, but I still like a potential short, I need to see the sell off happen first and the retest. I'd rather take the safer entry than the more aggressive one. So
exactly. If we were at supply right now and we printed that same candle, I would have probably took that entry, but here, nah. Show me the money first.
Yeah, I need to see the sellers come in.
Morning, Cordy. Yeah. 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 No, you're good. You're good. And remember, guys, when we're inside of these macros, these 950, 1010 macros, once we hit 950, it can cause a sell down, right? We trade up into the macro, we sell down. But that doesn't mean it's going to sell off, right? Like the macro is going to speed up the structure, right? So when I call out like, hey, we're coming into this 950 macro, it doesn't mean, hey, take the market short. No, it means that the market's going to start to, it usually means the market's going to start to speed up that structure right there, right? It's going to speed up what it's doing inside of structure, right? So you see right at 950, we sold down, but we sold right back into structure. And now we're pushing back up. See what happens. That wasn't enough of a sell-off. We didn't break any type of structure for me. I need to see more. I see aggressive selling coming into the tape. I like that, but I want more, right? Let me check on this 120 level here and see what we're seeing. %. 100%. Yep. Exactly. You could take 5 minis right there and make $2,000. Yeah, you make $2,000 right there on that, just on the macro. Cordy says structure is still bullish for me. There is no reason to catch exact top or bottom. Exactly. I'm chilling. Looking for another sweep up. Yeah, I want an aggressive sweep. I want an aggressive sweep inside of my zone or at my zone, and then I'll be interested. But until then, like, I'm not gonna join this party. Like, I'm not a continuation trader. I'm a reversal trader or, point of origin trader, supply and demand, right? We're not at supply, we're not at demand. I mean, we are on the smaller time frames, but right now it's nothing for me really to do. I mean, there is things I could do, but I'm not gonna do it. Yo, Chicago Shine. Top of the morning to you. What's goody? Hey, you'll be glad to know that we officially came up with a name for the dog. And his name is Chicago. Aha. So we're gonna go with
boo. I gotta be a hater on stream, even though I think it's probably Justin, the smartest thing I could have came up with.
I would be surprised by you being anything less.
No, I'm playing.
Like, I would be surprised about you being anything less than a hater. Watch 18,120 right here, guys. Notice how they're adding more liquidity at 18,120. That area is very important to me right now. I'm really liking how they're loading up the liquidity up there at 18,120. The buying is very strong though, but I want to see what we do when we tap into 18, if we tap into 18,120. I'm also watching time and sales. I want to see if you see how this aggressive seller right here at whatever time frame this was, He loaded up 138 sell orders. So this could all, and now look at 18,120 now. See that? The aggressive selling still hasn't started, but they're trickling in sell orders. What? Okay. I'm joining Jay and hating that's not it. Hey, man. Hey, boy, you got to remember our cat's name is Bear, so it works for me. I didn't come up with it, to be honest. Like, I just agreed to it. I was like, the show. Chicago Bear, right? So we got Chicago and Bear. I'm digging it. But yeah, that's fine, boy. I mean, I'm cool with light skins hating. I know you light skin. You from North Africa.
I think South Africa is where the light skins are. I think the dark skinned Africans are in the north, bro.
Man, shut up. They got them both places. Don't be trying to be all, well, actually, I think the majority of the light skinned people reside in the South Africa. Shut up. You don't know that. That's not a stat. That's not a stat. Show me that stat.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Show me the stat where somebody said, I'm going to count how many light skinned people was in South and North Africa. Mine was being facetious.
Ask Boyd. Boyd, how many light skins are in the north compared to the south? I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm sure Boyd is the official.
He is. That's his job. That's what he works for. He said caramel.
Look, hey, was I right? Look, I ain't never seen Boyd, but I was spot on. He said I'm caramel. That's what all light skins say. Every last one I've ever met.
You should have. Boy, you should have said that you was dark chocolate. He would have never known. He'll never
white
see
people
you.
in the South. He said lots of white people in the South Africa.
Well,
I was right
know.
about Boyd.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of white people in South Africa. That's what I'm saying. So
North,
then it would be safe to assume that a lot of the mixed people would be in South Africa too, right?
He said North white, not white, mid brown. Yeah, so he's saying in North Africa there's not a lot of white people, but it's mid brown. So I was right. The light skins was in North Africa.
What?
Well, according to Boyd, at least the person that you used as a reference.
That's what you got from that.
Yeah, not white, mid brown. I never said the white people reside in North Africa. I said the light skins.
I know that, but whatever.
I just felt like if you in the South, you gonna get darker, right? So I was just using simple logic. Like
I'm done with this conversation.
Of the black people in North America, they reside in the South.
I'm so done with you.
You find more dark skinned mofos in the South, Georgia, like wherever. You find more of them in the South than you do in like Toronto.
I'm done with you.
Hey, man. Oh, okay, good point. But Bud says in the southern hemisphere, he said it flips. So the further you go south, the colder it gets. The further you go north,
ain't all of Africa hot regardless? Like Africa's like basically on the damn equator.
Conversation 200 IQ. Hey man, my logic is my logic. As Justin would say in this situation, it's how I feel. If I feel like I'm right, then I must be correct. That's it. All right, you see 18,120, they're starting to move that liquidity down, and now they're consolidating here. And watch the time and sales inside of this consolidation, people. Watch let's see how much buying or selling comes into this area of consolidation. Now, I'm not looking to get long or short here. I'm more so waiting for price to push above and get rejected, or start to sell down and break structure, right? Right now, this is what Pitt would call the engineering of liquidity, right? I just don't know if it's to go back down or if it's to go back up, but I'm betting it's to go back down. So,
yeah, I'm just chilling right now until we break 70.50. I want to see some actual selling come into the market. Right now, these bulls have just been in nothing but control.
Yeah, they've been in this
market.
Look at
Nvidia. Oh my god.
Oh, is it gone? He said, and look at Nvidia. Oh no, it's rejecting that same area, Jay. I got a 3-hour at 9:11 to roughly about 9:22, and right now 9:16 is 50% of that 3-hour.
Oh, nice. Well, that's working out nicely. But we had like 30 minutes of straight buying.
I was about to say, it created a temporary block. I wouldn't say it's working out nicely, but do you have this 2-hour supply pop on ES at 51.89.50? We got another 5 points. It's on the 2-hour time frame, and it's at 51.89.50 through 52.13 ish. 51.89.50. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. All right. Here comes the aggressive buying here out of this level. I'm very interested in us pushing up to 51.20. I mean, 18.120. If we just run straight through it, it makes sense because the volatility is really slow. I'm not looking to enter. I'm just reading price as we push up into this area right here. This is not a level of interest for me. This is an area. Pop, can you mute your mic? Good. This is not a level of interest for me just yet, but it's starting to become very interesting based on what I'm seeing on the tape.
Yeah.
I think this was prior resistance, right? On the
right now, things are tough right now for me. I don't have much. We're not really doing anything that. The only thing that I would like to see at this point is move away from this area and then come back down and retest it. Like, that's really the only thing that I like to see, is for us to get far enough away for you to feel comfortable to long it down here.
Check the 1 hour, Jay, at Friday, April 12th on the 1 hour.
Friday, April 12th.
Yeah. Okay.
Talking about right here?
Talking
like this area?
Yeah, on the 1 hour, April 12th at let me get the time. April 12th at 4 o'clock on the 1 hour. And then watch how the tape is reacting to that level. That 120 level. 18.120. You see it or no?
18.120.
Here, let me show you on my chart.
I got you. You're talking about you're talking about at 3 o'clock. I got you. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's 4 o'clock your time, 3 o'clock my time.
No, it's 4 o'clock Eastern. I'm pretty sure my shit's on Eastern. Doesn't matter. Yes, that area.
Yeah, it's 3.
Yes, it's 3 o'clock. I apologize. Yeah, 3 o'clock. Now we're basing here, so I'm not really interested. But
we are basing. I was looking at the one.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not really interested, but it's interesting. If you look at 120 on the tape, just watch how 120 is behaving. That's why it became interesting. That's why I started searching for it on the chart to see what it was. I was like, oh, it's prior resistance. But I mean, in the reason why I didn't really care to mark this 1 hour zone, like truly mark it out, is because I felt like on the 4 hour, it was just one big ass straight up gap. And I feel like this uptrend isn't based off the 1 hour. It's based off the 4 hour on the daily, right? If that's the case, we're going straight up. We're going to go right to 261. And I don't want to step in front of this trying to be the person that's shorting it all day, anticipating it to drop.
Yeah.
And it looks like from a macro perspective, we have a much larger target in mind. So
yeah, see here's my problem. My problem is that right now we broke through the only area where I really wanted to short the market. And now we're kind of in this dead zone where I think that longs could push us up. My problem is that looking at ES has so much supply above that it's very hard for me to want to short NQ. It's hard for me to want to long NQ because we're moving into this other supply area right here. If we pull back, then that'll be different. If we start to pull back into this area, like, because we consolidated here for a minute on ES, actually looking at it, like, this is a long consolidation that we didn't really do on NQ. If we pull back in this consolidation and we continue to move up, then I think that'll only support NQ's case of moving higher. But I mean, I've got a 4 hour at 90. I also have a 1 hour at 203. and these two areas cause a really massive drop in the market. So I don't know, it's very hard for me to want to short or long here, just based off of the action that we're getting so far.
You remember our conversation last week when I was like, you know, just because there's supply there, sometimes we get freaking we get blinded by the fact that supply is there. Like, just because there's supply there doesn't mean you have to look to short, right? If you just take those red boxes off and just look at what price is doing, right? And here comes the shorts coming in right here. This is what I wanted to see. We tapped into 116 on this liquidity sweep here on the tape. Sorry, guys. Right here. That was the sweep. But now all I'm doing is now I'm kind of waiting to see if that sweep causes a break of structure. And if that sweep causes a break of structure on the 5-minute time frame, then I'm looking for a retest into this area to take the market short. So I'm marking that with these horizontal lines on the tape, guys. You can see that. These horizontal lines on the tape is what I'm marking. So I don't want to see price. I'm okay with price pushing above 120, but notice how that liquidity is just kind of gone at 120. So I'm okay with us pushing back up here to retest. But I want to see some type of structural break. I want to see us get below 86, which it looks like we're about to do here. And remember, we were looking at 120, right? We tapped into 116.50, right? So now everything that I want, I'm getting except the break of structure. So if this pops right back up, it's just an invalid trade for me that I didn't have to spend any money on or put any risk on for. Void says, what's your Instagram? He's rarely ever on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm not on Instagram. So
Picasso says, didn't realize you can't see the link. I was looking to advise at 9:41. Just look it off. Just took it off now. Yeah, I can't get long all the way up here. I'm just not. Boy says he's actually short, probably off the 15-second chart, which I would assume we got a break of structure fairly much earlier on the 15-second. But good trade, brother. Just remember that first push out is usually the one that breaks structure, but it usually comes back because it's usually that scalp, right? So just remember to have your targets set based off that, right? So 15-second chart. yeah. I know. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I trade that thing. So I know exactly what you're looking at because I've looked at the 15-second while also analyzing it on what the 5-minute looks like. And I can tell based off what we're doing right now, the 15-second break of structure was probably way up there at the high, like somewhere around like 112, 110, somewhere around there where we got the break of structure on the 15-second. Just by looking at it, I can tell.
Yeah, I'm trying
108.75.
I'm trying to long here, although I don't like that rejection that we just got. But I like what I'm seeing off the tape. I will show you guys my screen. Just kind of balancing around here.
I don't hate the long. I think 50% of this 1 hour candle might want to get retested down to about 76. But I do see what you're seeing on the tape as far as the yeah. Yeah, the market's just not giving. The market's not. No, it's not giving it. That's why I'm just sitting on my hands because I can't get long all the way up here. I'm not going to do it, but I do like the area for sure, and based off what we're seeing on the tape. Perfect double bottom too. It's engineered, as they would say.
From where I got in, I'm not risking too much. Let's see. I'm just risking this low. And here. Oops. The hell? What did I just do? We just filled that guy's order, so let's see what we do. Let's see if we come underneath or if we continue to hold. Where is that?
You can't get it yet, Picasso. Maybe at 10. They should be announcing something. Probably already announced it now. Honestly, let me check the Discord.
10:30.
Oh, 10:30.
Yeah.
Sit at 10. Yeah, they should be announcing something at 10:30 today. Something is coming May 6, 2024. Yeah, 9:30 Central. Yeah. Yeah, I got my eyes on their announcement page in their Discord here.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna fail here, but let's see if we hold. No, looks like I'm about to get taken out. There it is. Oh, that was a good try. All right, I got taken out, so down $60. It was an 8-point risk. Not bad. So we want to continue lower here. We just broke this low over here, so just going to be patient and wait. This might be the shorts that I was really waiting on. Because honestly, it looks like what we're doing.
What did you see on the tape besides the resting orders down there that made you want to short? I mean, made you want to get long?
There was that double bottom. There was a inverse kind of like head and shoulders on that smaller time frame, and then also there was a CVD divergence, and we were retesting the opposite side of the opposite side of my support or resistance level. So I figured I'd give it a go. I thought the risk was small enough to try it. So that's what I was looking at. But I think what I'll do now, this looks like it could be setting up again for a long potentially. I'll let this level break first. I like this wick here though. I'll let this level break here because I think the market still wants up. Let's check on, but no, looks a little bit different than and ES looks like it's kind of testing its level. So.
I have to agree. I think the market wants up too. I just
that's a good long.
I would say that the sweeps is what you want to wait. You want to wait for those sweeps. Yeah, it's just too high for my blood. I need us to come down at least to retest 72 or something else. I just think it's too high for my blood.
Yeah,
I just see a lot of selling coming into this tape right now.
Yeah, we're still selling pretty aggressively.
just to get in a really, really slow sell down, which leads me to believe we want to go back up, and this is just a pullback. I obviously want to see a sell-off, so I'm trying to like fight that mentally in my brain, right? And just look for the long, but I also know that this is not where I want to get long. So I'm not going to get long in the middle of the range because that's just not something that I work on, right? I want to focus on the things that I work on. And I, as FOMO-ish as it feels right now to get long, like I know that these are not high quality areas for me. Right, so I'm just gonna sit on my hands and wait. I do like the trade for Justin. I just think
trade about this.
I just think again with Justin, you gotta wait for those sweeps. You gotta wait for the market to take something, right? And a lot of times you get in on that consolidation and it gets you every time. Like that thing just comes down and sweeps. So just wait for the market to take something, either on the up or the downside. Yeah, especially those, right? Like it's more like a setup.
Yeah, I wasn't at the bottom for that one. Yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah, we finally just got above that trend, but still just feels like some more consolidation. I don't particularly like it to the downside. I like the setup we were getting on the tape, but again, once we came down to the lows, the bulls are defending. So for me, I think the entry off the sweep is the entry, right? Like that's what I try to really focus on. It's just for me, I don't know what it is about me, but like once we get above a high and we're too far away from price, like it just makes me super uncomfortable to get long. So I know the last few days where price has been starting, it's not been ideal for the way that I like to trade. So I just been kind of hanging out, right? Like just been hanging out.
The market just took that liquidity. I'm hoping we come back down, but
yeah. I mean, it's not that I really want to short. I really want to get long. I just needed to pull back, and it doesn't want to pull back. So I'm stuck. I'm not saying stuck. This is not my environment, right? So I just hang out, right? It doesn't bother me in a sense. I don't lose anything, but I also do get FOMO because I think about trading all weekend, right? Like I think about executing my trades and looking for my setups all weekend, but I know I think about that, right? I know that I think about that, and I know that can cause FOMO, and that can make me do some dumb shit. So instead of acting on that, I'm just gonna talk about it, right? Like I'm just gonna discuss it with you guys and say, all right, cool, it is what it is. Like, is that a good trade? Yeah, I think it's a good trade. I just think that Justin's entry was a little late. I would have gotten back in, and it looks like, by the look at Justin's face, he probably did get back in. But
no, you guys can see my screen. I didn't get back in.
Oh, that's right. You can't get back in. That's right. Well, you can, but you can't.
I can. I just haven't. I
saw it, right?
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing, but I just want to see us like kind of pull back and retest this low here and put in that final look for this inverse head and shoulders to play out. If it runs without me, then I'll just let it go. But I don't want to long it right up here at this high.
No. No harm, no foul. I would, journal it and say, hey, I need to give myself a little bit more points, right, to be incorrect in the event, especially if you're going to continue to buy or sell inside of the consolidation. It's fine. It doesn't make you incorrect. It just means you need a little bit more space to absorb the sweep, right? Because it's coming, right? It's coming. But a lot of people buy right there. A lot of people sell right there. They just win the trade because they give themselves a little bit more room.
Yeah.
And then shout out to Micaiah for being so transparent. He says, well, I'm done for the day. It's mostly a no news week, so I don't really trust the bullish action. I blew 1 PA today, but made 6K over the others. Have a good one, fellas. All right, man, take it easy, bro. I'm still flat on the day. I haven't done anything. But analyze price here. I have seen some opportunities, but it's not in the areas that I would like to trade. I have my eyes on bears up here, potentially. I didn't have my eye on this particular bullish setup. right? That Justin saw. He saw it. He traded it. I think he gave himself a little bit too tight of a stop, but that's okay. Like it's all good. Like it is what it is, you know. But one of our Discord members did take the same trade. Again, 103 is going to be interesting because this is the area where I would actually like to get short. I just haven't seen much break of structure or aggressive selling. So it's hard for me to want to short this. So with the aggressive, the lack of aggression on the volatility index, the fact that we haven't sold off all day, the fact that the ES is continuing to get so bullish, and Microsoft is freaking ripping right now. I don't know what that candle's about. And Amazon is ripping. Like, nah. We could be coming into this area to get bearish. See, again, more liquidity being placed at that same area, that same rejection area here. I think I might just try a short up here. Give me a second. Let me take a look.
Ooh, it's a battle. It's a competition. Hobbs gets short.
I haven't gotten short yet. I'm debating it, but I think I'm warming up to the idea.
There's a pretty strong push to the downside right here.
Damn. Okay. All right, I'm short. Okay.
He said, "Well, with that,
he says, and I'm out." Yeah, I mean they're coming. They're just not aggressively coming, right? Like they're not.
That's what she said.
She said that you're not aggressively coming.
She said she coming. But I know. I knew. Did you drop both the kids off this morning or just Vay? Says Cheyenne.
Both. Because we got the message that Jeremiah's track practice was canceled.
Here come these damn bulls again. For me, I'm gonna take this long. I want to see what they do. I want to see them fill 90 and kind of hold 90.
Yeah, exactly. All right, more buying coming into this area, still continuing to get rejected. Every time we come into this little zone that I drew on the tape, you can just see the lack of buying here at the highs, right? Lack of buying. And then at the lows, we keep absorbing price, right? And that's why Justin wants to take it long, which I understand. I understand both theses here. I'm just taking the sell side position, right? So one of us has to be right, one of us has to be wrong, or the market can stab us both out because it's built like that. It's bad like that.
Yeah, so far I'm still flat though. I haven't made any moves just yet. I'm waiting to see what this retest does. I mean, y'all can see my screen. Y'all don't know if I enter. I mean, y'all be a little delayed, but y'all don't know. Alright, I'm gonna try the long here. I like how we're pushing up. I'm gonna stop below this low here. $90. But it looks like I may have entered too soon. want to give it the ultimate low. If I'm wrong, then it'll stop me off here. But looks like I might be wrong though. I definitely will be wrong because if we can't, if this
said, I definitely will be wrong.
Yeah. Nah, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Yeah, we're coming down. That was a bad trade.
All right, now we're adding liquidity from 110 down to 105, which bodes well for my trade. Right, this trade idea originated from the 120 level, but we still could sweep all of this, right, just to tap out the early sellers, or the bulls could get strong enough and completely take this over. But I do like the fact that we're adding liquidity above 105, right?
So really, why do you do this, market? Why do you give a shitty candle and then a really good candle? And we just tapped into that low down there as well.
All right, more failure here. Double top, lower highs, very, very low interest from buyers. Yeah. Yep. I agree.
All right, I'm in long again. Stop below this low. Last try. Yeah. They're going 85% off on their 50Ks. Jesus.
What happened?
They're going 85% off on their 50Ks, is what Emmett just said.
85% on $50.
And Top Step X is live for everyone. I knew it. I knew that's what they were gonna do. I knew they were gonna go.
We called that shit, Justin. We called that shit. Oh, I'm about to go load up. I'm about to go load up.
I'm gonna 85%. I'll take this low here.
What is 50? What is 50? Is that $20?
$19. Yeah, he said $19. That's what their sale is.
Yeah. I'm about to take my money back. Get my bread back. Nah, I'm just kidding.
It's
all right, more failure here. Every time we come up to the highs, we're failing again. All of that buying that's coming in is being absorbed by a seller, right? And then you can see above us, the liquidity is being pushed down, right? So the only thing I'm hoping for now is that the market doesn't come back up to sweep me out of the trade. And if it does, I have a plan to re-enter because I really like this short so far. I just need to get below the freaking low. You can see all this liquidity down here at 7.75 that we should be looking to target, right?
Oh, it's 85% off any Top Step.
Like all I heard was 50K. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's for life. That's for life, Emmett. No. I'm saying what you.
No, he's saying like once you buy it, is it for life, like monthly for life? The question is, did they add the 10 accounts? That's what I want to know. That's where it gets real. They add the 10 accounts, yay or nay? Again, trying to add a ton of liquidity between 105 and 104. Let's go.
You already had Top Step X.
No, he was only on TraderVate. Yeah, he said I hate Justin. I'm so done with this motherfucker. He don't listen, bro. That's just Justin. You get used to it. I've been dealing with it for the longest. All right, again, more liquidity being pushed down, trying to squeeze out these buyers. The VIX is starting to push up to 40, which makes me feel better about the trade. Again, the only thing I'm worried about is that price could come back up and sweep me out of the trade. We got about 9 more minutes left in this candle. Doesn't feel good that we're just consolidating down here at these lows, right? Looks like we're engineering liquidity to potentially go higher. And if that happens, I'm just going to pull the ripcord on this trade, right? But as long as we continue to reject down there at 96 to 100, I'm okay with that. And we continue to add more and more liquidity here. So
they're keeping the price for the whole week. What's he saying?
Yeah, the question. Yeah, there's all of this selling coming into these lows, triple bottom down here does not make me feel good. Everybody.
Yeah, then we get to the
more
top,
liquidity being moved down.
Right off.
Every time we come up to this level, we just continue to push down. So
oh, nice.
That's crazy. I would.
It's $19 monthly for every single account, or just for the 50Ks?
No, it's 85% off for every single account. Yeah.
Oh, 119. Okay, got you. No. They really are.
We continue to build value down here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this trade right here. If we can't push down, then we're only going to just continue to build value to go higher. I would just rather wait for more aggressive sell side liquidity to come into the market. Every time we tap these lows at 89 through 90, we continue to push higher. Therefore, that's a red flag for me. If every time we tap it, we can't break it, and every time we go up, we're going just a little bit higher, like we're inching a little bit higher and higher, right? So if that's the case, then I'll cut the trade and just look for a different opportunity.
Yeah, for me, I'm just chilling. This trade is it's taking forever. I think it's just the fact that there's no news, there's not a lot of liquidity today, so I'm gonna try to ride it, see if we continue to break these highs on a nice little uptrend.
Oh, did you take it long?
Yeah, I got long at 97.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you take it long.
I know. You're right. Well, we just filled that liquidity at 105, so let's see what we do. No, you're right. You're 1000% right. Yeah.
Now they're loading liquidity at 125. Maybe they're loading it up so they can get out of their positions, because this buying is extremely aggressive. Whatever the plan is here, like
slow.
I mean, there's a lot of it, but it's not really moving as high as I would want it to be. That's why for me, I'm still interested in the shorts up here. I just want to see a little bit more from the buyers. I mean, from the sellers.
This is a potential double top here. Don't like.
We've been up here like a ton of times right now. The VIX is pushing back down to 30. They're just trying to trap both sides here. I'm not interested. Just gonna sit back on my hands and wait, because it looks like the market wants to go bullish and my black ass can only see shorts. I took a long, but finger on the trigger. Dope. I went long around 10 on 5-minute candle and got stopped out 15 minutes later due to lack of buying volume. Can't win them all. It's all good, Ryan. I just lost 2. I took a short and I just cut it because of all of the bullish aggression here that I'm seeing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I lost on 2 longs as well. Currently in this long, hoping to see if we can't push higher here. But we'll see.
What up, Mr. Pot Scrapers? What's goody? What is good? Good trade, man. I just wish you would have held the damn trade from the beginning.
Yes. You and Valdez are gonna get off my motherfucking ass. I messed up, okay? It was a mistake. I messed up. It was a mistake, okay?
Hey, calm down.
Y'all over here on my ass. Why you teasing, Tom?
Hey, you know what? I won't say anything. I will be done critiquing Justin because he I'm not gonna say anything about his trades anymore.
I don't remember what my initial entry was. I don't know.
It was about that. Yeah, you can see it on your charts.
No, I gotta scroll up.
I think his original entry was like 87, 89.
It was
like he got damn near the bottom.
It was 90. It was 95 was where I got in initial on that second trade was 95. No, the first trade I got in at 99. I got in at 99 and 95. So this trade is like dead in the middle of both of those positions, by the way. Which one? The first one or the first one or the second one?
He said,
well,
doesn't matter.
The ultimate low down at 44, yeah, would have never got stopped out. Okay, well then yeah, if I would have gave it 80, I would have then yes, I wouldn't have got stopped out. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I should have. I was being a little. Yeah, you're right. I was being a little bitch. Yeah. I owe it to myself to review that trade for sure. 1000%. I agree. I actually didn't even take a picture of that one. I gotta go back and use my entry.
Don't worry, it's on the YouTube channel. It is documented on an L YouTube channel.
Valdez said, "This is a whole learning experience for your ass. Yeah, you gonna take this. You gonna take this.
Don't worry." He said, "Don't worry. It's ice cream.
You gonna take this L as a whole learning experience."
Well, because in the moment when you try to tell Jay like Valdez, I'm not gonna tell him anything anymore. I think he's just zoned me out. But when Valdez tries to tell you in the moment, it's like you be like, "Yeah, I know. I don't care." And then later, when you review it, you be like, "Yeah, you're right." It's like, but I thought you didn't care.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Don't hurt my feelings now, but you're right.
Yo, funny, man.
Let's see if we can get up to 25. This is gonna be a long trade if this works out.
That's why I'm still interested in these shorts, man. I'm just waiting on the market to show me love real quick.
Yeah. That is a nasty candle.
I'm just being very patient because I'm looking at all of this liquidity being added to the sell side. I'm like, they ain't putting this shit up here for no reason, or maybe they're just trying to get up here. Maybe they just try to get out of their position. I don't know. All I know is I'm just chilling. I'm chilling, man. I'm waiting. The market will provide. The market will provide.
Man, I'm about to get out of this trade, y'all. I don't like this.
You just don't like the bubbles, man. Just know that.
No, I don't like this damn candle. This damn candle's bad.
Yeah, man. I mean, what if
Forget the bubbles. The Bookmap is horrible. I'll put yeah. Nah, this 5 minute don't look good neither. It's a new 5 minute candle. It's a mad rejection.
Shit. Yeah, funny. I'm just gonna wait for buyers or sellers to be outside.
I don't like this. I don't want to lose on this trade, so I'm just gonna go to break even here. If we push up, then great.
I think we're pushing up. I don't think anything's changed yet. I'm not ready to short this yet.
I just don't like how
prematurely, but
that rejection. I'm out. Yeah, that rejection was super strong. Yeah, that rejection was. Look at how fast we came down after coming up. Like, oh my god. I mean, it took us forever to work our way back up here, only to get rejected. But again, we're back down to this low here. I think we're just consolidating.
Right again, just early. Okay. All right. Let me see. Yeah, it would have stopped me out too. Okay. Good cut. Good cut. Good cut. You cut your trade, Jay? You still in?
No, I basically stopped myself out for break even. I didn't like the way we came down.
Ryan says hobby. Since we are so about the 200 SMA, you still want shorts? Is there a remedy and reason? I'm still learning as always. Yeah, I mean, here, I'll show you guys multiple reasons that I'm looking for shorts. The first reason is based off the charts, right? So let me share my charts with you. So the first reason is just based off simple resistance, support and resistance, right? Now, this doesn't mean that I'm gonna get in short. I've already taken a short and lost, right? So I'm a little bit cautious. I want to see the market sell off, right? But this area 120 to 125 was important to me, right? From a structural standpoint. Well, how can I validate that area if I don't have any other information? Well, I do. I validate that area by looking at that area on the tape, right? So this is the tape here. And if you look here on the tape, this resting liquidity based off my training, my constant looking at this, whenever I see this resting liquidity up here and then I see this aggressive buying coming in, and then when we were trying to sell down before, there was a ton of liquidity being added, and I said the only thing that could hurt me is if the market comes back up here, right? Because I was short at a very low level. Like I should have been short on this push up. Instead, I got short inside of this consolidation, right? I should have listened to myself and got short on the sweep, right? But the FOMO kicked in, right? I didn't want to miss another move. I took the short. I cut it short for like 6 points, right? But now what I'm waiting on is I want to see this liquidity broken, right? I'm not going to entertain shorts until I see a low break, right? Therefore, this area where this yellow line is and this yellow line is important because if you look back, right, this was somewhat of aggressive selling that came into the market. It wasn't super aggressive, right? Therefore, I'm just being cautious on potentially shorting. I think somebody's building a position to go short, right? But I haven't gotten everything that I want to see to be short, right? Therefore, I'm just going to sit and wait. This market could be engineering liquidity to go higher, right? Meaning we continue to sell off into this zone right here, right? Every time we sell off into this zone, we keep coming back up. We sell off into this zone, we keep coming back up. And this is aggressive selling, right? And it's not moving the market down, right? So I recognize the bullish case. I know that I'm bad at taking potential continuation targets because I'm always looking for the opposite party to take over. Therefore, I took my first loss, slap on the hand. All right, cool. Back off, right? You would have lost that trade based off my stop loss. It's not like I cut it out and I could have won. Like, no, I would have lost that trade based off my stop loss, right? So instead of losing the trade, I just sit back, relax, enjoy the show. I don't know which way the market's going to go. I know I have my area, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be looking along the market, right? Justin saw that I was looking for shorts. He still took a long and he won. Had he not cut his trade short 3 times, he probably would have won this trade all 3 times, right? But that's up to him, right? It's based off what he sees and how he wants to manage his trade, right? And that's all you can really do, right? Everything else is just noise to me. Like I hear you guys, like I know what you guys are looking at. I just don't like it. It doesn't change what I'm doing inside of my trading, right? So that's my idea. If you guys want to take that idea, that's up to you, right? It's completely up to you, right? But I think the market wants to go higher. We're just trading in between the macro right now, right? We're tapping back into 1050, right? And let's see if the market wants to push higher from this macro now. Thus far, the first macro didn't do jack shit. We just consolidated. So, but the fact that we're overlapping macros and we're continuing to hold value, it doesn't bode well for my short thesis, right? It bodes well that the market's probably going to continue to go high, right? it feels like this is just a range, which again, I'm not trying to trade because I feel like I don't do well in ranges. So do I know how to trade them? Yeah, but I get FOMO and I enter too late because my later entry is based off the fact that I think the market's going to continue to go higher, but then the market doesn't go higher. So therefore I'm just late to the party, right? So just wait.
Yeah, we're moving sideways after breaking this key level. We're just trading sideways right now. I want to go long. I wanted to take it long there, but it's just very hard. I mean, we bounced off the same level now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Like here's the you're looking at the screen. Here's the first bounce, second bounce, third, fourth, fifth bounce of this area, right? Like it's just really hard to get long. I mean, I would have to speculate that we're going to break here and we're going to break here, right? I got long. I think it was like, 97? So it was like right here. Watch the market rally, barely 10 points, and then flush on me. And then we come back up now, and like, it's just, the market's volatility is just dead. It's dead today. Yeah. So it just makes it a little bit harder to trade.
Yeah, the low volatility just indicates a potential rally, a slow ass rally all day. And again, those rallies don't work well for the way that I like to trade because I want to be a reversal trader and nobody's really off sides inside of those type of rallies, right? Like everybody's pretty much good, right? Nobody's in pain. If you're buying the market, just keep buying, right? And the market's going to provide, right? So when that type of situation, I just sit back and relax, man. If the market doesn't give me what I want, I just walk away. I've walked away from this market damn near 3 days in a row. Like it hasn't bothered me not one day. It doesn't change anything I'm doing with my family. It doesn't change my attitude. Nothing changes. I don't make any money that day, but I don't lose any money those days. Right? Yeah. I was really proud at the way I managed my risk last week, and I managed my emotions to walk away from the market. Right? I talked to a bunch of my accountability buddies, and the resounding theme is, yeah, you could have done X, Y, Z. But you know that you weren't sure about XYZ. So the fact that you didn't do something you weren't sure about is trading maturity, right? This is not how I trade. This is not what I'm looking for. So I know based off my top-down analysis that I just did yesterday, I knew to expect low volatility. I knew to expect range-bound areas, right? I knew everything what to expect. So if that's the case, I've already mentally prepared myself for not doing much until I get the proper setup, right? And that's okay. If I don't trade all week, it's not going to bother me. Like it's genuinely not going to bother me. And I think that's another level that I've gotten to where it's like, I mean, can I trade? Yeah. Do I have to trade? No, not unless the market gives me exactly what I want. I'm not going to create a trade, right? You saw what just happened when I tried to create a trade. It didn't work out. And that was me slapping myself on the wrist. All right, you created a trade, mofo. You're a reversal trader. You're trying to reverse the trend. The trend ain't reversing. Shit ain't reversing. Okay, so stop that. Get out of the trade and just wait for your setup. If your setup doesn't present itself, go touch grass. That's the formula. Like that's the protocol for me. And if anybody doesn't, agree with that, that's fine. Like I don't genuinely care about other people's opinion, right? It's just a matter of understanding who you are as a trader. And I know who I am now, right? Like it's not even a question. I'm a reversal trader, right? Like I'm 100% a reversal / point of origin trader. That's who I am. At my very, very core, that's what the fuck I do. So why would I be trading in consolidation? I have no business being here, right? Other than talking to you guys, like I shouldn't even be looking at my screen. Like I don't care what price is doing in here. If it's not going to reverse and come down, right? And it's just going to consolidate to go higher, then Hobbs is not going to take that trade. So I can't be upset if that trade presents itself and then it's a winner because I know that I'm not going to take that trade like ever. It's not in my repertoire. It's not something that I've efficiently worked on to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. Am I improving on it? Yeah. Did I work all weekend at it? Yeah. Is it good enough that I'm going to put it in the game mode? No. That fadeaway ain't ready for game mode yet. You know what I mean? Like that move ain't ready. I'm working on the left hand, but it ain't ready yet. You know what I mean? So when it's ready, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm practicing that shit, but it ain't ready yet. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Emmett. Way to size down, brother. Way to size down. I'm not forcing anyone to size down. I just think that sometimes your brain needs a mental break, right? Like, why not? As many as 550. He said,
yeah, you could trade 50 micros.
No. You can trade all through. Yeah,
you can trade 50 micros, and once you get into the look.
Yeah, I mean, at that price, no you might as well cancel all your other accounts and just trade those for $20 a month. You get 5 of those.
You know how smart they are for doing this, because
this is freaking brilliant, bro.
They only pay $5 a month in
data,
for data. That's it.
So they still profiting.
So they're profiting like, well, when it's all said and done, like after the sale, they're profiting $45 per account for the 50Ks. That's nuts. That profit margin is insane.
Yeah,
insane.
I'll be back, Jay. I'm giving me a banana. Mm-hmm. Ain't shit going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think you can take out the 2 once you hit 5 days, but I think you have to. I think you would have to hit the max limit to like the max limit of days to be able to take everything out. But like what? Oh, got you. To be honest, I would just take out the $2,000, and I would just leave it in there, and then I would just trade the other accounts, and then, I mean, to be honest, like once you get the other accounts funded, what I would do is I would just go ham on that account and just see if I can rent it up, and if I blow it, like who cares? So what? I just got a couple other funded accounts.
Yeah, just start with like 5 micros and work your way up, and just go nuts.
What up, Yvonne? Oh shit.
What up, Yvonne?
Damn, I feel like you bought them shits the wrong time. I mean, it's like you could have known, but it's life. Exactly. It's life. The micro to mini conversion is life. Like, it's the best thing that they could have ever done.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, because the good thing with TopSub X2 is like their trade copier is really good. It's really easy to set up. It's not hard at all, and like from what I've used it one time, and it was pretty accurate. Like it was really good. So, I mean, my plan is to get one funded, and then get another, and then once I get that one funded, copy trade another account with the funded account, and then get the next one funded, and then copy trade those two together with another account, get that third one funded, and then just copy trade all of them. So, and then hopefully I'll be able to sync them to where I'm getting 3 payouts every single 5 days, or maybe every 10 days.
My thumbs keep calling you Hobbs, Hobby, but I mean Hobbs. It's all good, bro. It's all good.
My thumbs keep calling me Bobby.
Yvonne says shorts. Yeah, I mean,
not in this consolidation.
Shorts could come in here. I mean, I just don't see the edge here yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the market make a decision. I'm not long or short bias here. I'm gonna let the market decide what it wants, and then I'll play the retest, whichever side wins. But right now, it's just chop city. If you're looking to get long, it's short lived. If you're looking to get short, it's short lived. So I tried to get long twice, got 8 up. I'll just wait. I got like one more trade in me on this account. If I lose on the next trade, then I'm just done. But I think shorts look like they're about to go, so we'll see.
We'll see if this is the sweep or if this is the actual shorts coming in.
Yeah, if we sweep this again,
if we come down again and pop back up off 78, it's probably time to get long. It's probably time to get long. Like, just stop everything you're doing and just go long. Yo, what up, man? Chilling, man. Chilling. How you doing? Justin's looking to let the market make a decision. I'm more so looking for shorts if we can break below this structure, this consolidation, right? If we can get below this consolidation, we have resting liquidity at 125, almost 200, which is fairly unusual. We've been loading liquidity since 120, 120. So if we can get below 85, 80 or something like that, and then come back up and retest this area, I'm very interested in shorting the market. Targeting the break of structure at 39 and potentially the 30-minute demand at 987. So just depends on what the market wants to do here. That's the game plan, though. I think Justin's looking at this as consolidation to go higher, falling wedge pattern. We keep buying up the lows, tapping into that consolidation, and he's looking to see this consolidation break with no continuation so he can long the market. So we both have the same thesis, and it's all based on what these lows do, what the market does at these lows.
Yeah.
The selling is getting significantly stronger. The liquidity is moving down. The resting liquidity is being added to. They're spreading the liquidity to the downside. I think we're just waiting on that shoe to drop. Once that shoe drops, I think it's going to be fairly aggressive.
Yeah, we definitely need something. We are finally under that level.
That
was acting as support. So, see what happens. What's up?
So, dang, I forgot what I was going to say. Mentally, something came in my brain that I forgot to tell you about, but I instantly forgot it when I was about to start telling you. So, so that happened. I know.
That's funny.
Yeah, he said that's called getting old as fuck.
Did I tell you? Wait, I forgot to tell you this earlier, and now I just forgot in the middle of what I was going to tell you what I forgot to tell you. Damn, that's wild. $20, $50K. Yeah, yep. We know, Mike. We know.
Yeah, we peep game, bro. We peep game. All right, now we're trying to break that 85 level here. Middle of the macro, 50% of the macro. We were trading up at 50%. And so you anticipate us starting to trade down inside of this macro. I just want to see the aggressive selling come in. That's all. ES just dropped its leg. ES just dropped its low, so NQ should start to follow. The question is, will it last? Is the question.
Took it long enough.
Boom, boom.
All right, so on NQ on the Tradeovate charts, we're hitting VWAP, but we're not going to do a VWAP on the continuous chart right now.
Yvonne says, how far will the shorts go? I don't know. I mean, my first target would be 1829, but I would more so be okay. Yeah, Valdez took the words right out of my mouth. I would more so be okay with us taking out London, basically 17,984, right? So if we come down, I think we come down to target that London liquidity, taking us all the way back down to previous day low while we down there, right? So if we sell off, it's gonna be violent. Like, put it that way. Like, it's gonna drop. But the question is, do the sellers have it in them, baby? Can they stop buying this motherfucker? That's the question. Yeah, if he asks if shorts come in, where would be a good target? I said the 1 hour at 18,029, right above the previous day high, or London's low is where I would really love to see us go to. Don't do that. Shit. Speak your mind. Don't you do that. Shit. Yeah, speak your damn mind. I'm not in a trade, so it is what it is. Those are potential targets. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen. But I mean, if you disagree, I would love to hear why. That's all. More bullish activity. There's the liquidity sweep of 374, selling into that consolidation. Those lows right there. Now let's see if this consolidation starts to act as resistance here on the tape, right? So we got this box. I mean, it took forever for us to reject this box, but to me, this feels like we're about to come right back up. Like that was.
I'm looking at this. I'm like, we just look like we started to get real bullish here.
That was the scenario that I said you were looking for. I said this is the scenario that Justin's looking for if we sweep this low and then we pop right back up, right?
Yeah.
So 374 sellers came into the market right here, and they were unable to break the low, right? So let's see if they are already taken out the high. So the question is now, can they come back down and retest and put the higher low in? I was with you guys. Relax. 374 lots. They came into the market right there at the lows, yep, and didn't break price down, which was an indication that the market wants to move higher. Yep. And that's why I said that's the second scenario that's the bullish scenario Justin was eyeing. I'm not looking to get long up here, but I'm definitely paying attention to what's going on. I'm more so looking for the shorts, but again, the shorts need to show me that they can push liquidity down. This was the consolidation that I wanted to see them break. They failed, right? They came down and they failed. So the question is, are they going to continue to defend now this resistance area here? Right? That was aggressive buying, but it also didn't do anything, right? Like it didn't go anywhere. To me, it's just there's still no edge for me yet, right? If I take this long down here, I'm still not confident that we're going to continue to go higher, right? So I wouldn't be confident in that trade, right? If I take this short, I'm not confident that we can go lower. So I just sit on my hands and wait. If the market wants to move, it's going to move, and it's going to present an opportunity down here. I think the opportunity is to the long side, more so to the short side, just based off the volatility index. What I want to happen is us to go short, but I don't think it's going to happen. Not based off how they've been buying. They're doing the same shit they did last Friday, right? Where they just literally sat here in this zone. They trapped as many people that wanted to short this shit, because everybody wants to short up here, like including me. But I'm just not going to until I see what I want, right? Everybody that wants to short up here, they're getting smoked at the lows. They're getting smoked, guaranteed, because they're all taking entries around this area right here, right? They're expecting price to go much lower, right? And then they get the aggressive sell that they want. They probably add to the position, move their stop up, whatever. And now they're confident that it's going lower. And what they don't realize is this is a fucking roadblock for sellers right here. This is a roadblock. This guy is getting out of his position because he wants to buy. He's not trying to sell. He's trying to buy, right? Like he's definitely not trying to sell the market right here. He's just exiting his sell side position, and now he's going to go long. So again, something that I've been working on, but I'm not comfortable to trade it yet. So just working, just watching. Justin should be long now. Let me look at the screen.
I'm not long. I'm not.
Oh, that was your sweep right there.
Yeah, I did not anticipate that to be the bounce. even though I probably should have.
That was the low.
I was not anticipating that though.
But
we're coming back
a 1
up,
hour invalid, but still sus. I don't know. I think the market wants up. I think we're literally just. I want the market to go down. Let me be clear. What I want to happen is the market to go down. What I think is going to happen is I think the market's going to rip faces off, right? Do I want to trade this up here? No, I do not. So what am I doing? I'm just fucking talking to you guys, chilling. I'm not interested in this shit. Either the market's going to sell down or it's going to push up to my supply zone and I'll look to short it up there. But other than that, there's nothing for me to do. And I'm completely okay with that. Like I think that's the biggest change that I've made in my trading career is just being okay with not trading, right? Like being okay with waiting for the market to appear how I want it to appear, because I know that I'm very good at it when the market appears how I want it to appear. Like I'm very good at taking those trades. So if I'm very good at taking those trades, I saw a trader, shout out to Carmine, because I know that's Justin's cutie pie and, Bay, right?
Shut up.
So, but shout out to Carmine because he shared his freaking his monthly P&L and it really motivated me, not because of the cash, right? It's not because of the cash. It's the fact that this dude didn't trade for a week last month, right? Half the times that he did trade, he traded for 3 days and he still made 30K on the month, right? Mm-hmm. Granted, his size is much higher than mine, right? His size is much more egregious than mine, right? However, it's how he traded, right? When you go through and you look through his trade breakdowns, it's how he traded, how he patiently waited for his setups. And if his setups didn't present themselves, he cut them early if he was wrong, right? He got out of the positions, he repositioned himself, or he just walked away from the market. That to me is the maturity that I think is way more. The maturity presents much more longevity, right? Than the ability to make money, right? The maturity will last you much longer than your ability to make money. See, you can make 50K in a day. I've done it. You can make 70K in a day. I've done it, right? But it didn't make me a better trader. It made me a worse trader, right? Because I expected to make that type of money without doing any work. I thought that this market was super easy. So I probably had one of the harder journeys, right? Because I came into the market with no education, right? And winning. Right? Like that's the opposite of like what you really want, right? So when you get the winning sensation, you're constantly expecting to win without the education. And that's not long lasting. That's not maturity, right? Like that's not something that you can sustain. It's eventually going to catch up with your ass, right? So now I'm trying to, I can sniff the fact that I'm getting mature as a trader, right? I see it. I understand it. I can repeat it. And now I'm starting to enhance it, refine it, right? Make it more efficient. So the point where I'm like, all right, I know exactly what I want to do. Careful up here if you're looking long this market. I think this market's about to come down up here. But
yeah,
we need to get beneath that sweep here. That was another failure by the Bulls. Again, right inside of that same rectangle or those same horizontal lines that we drew, right? I don't know what the market's trying to do up here, right? Like I can tell you what I want it to do and what that looks like, but I don't know ultimately what it's trying to do. It just feels like ranging, right? This is exactly what we wrote in we talked about in the top-down analysis video. Definitely go check that out. Talked about the market not having news, fundamentals, not giving people a reason to buy or sell, right? Allowing price to just sit up here and do some dumb shit, right? Snuff out everybody that, that was like me, right? And made 70, 80K on those FOMC candles, 10, 20,000 on the non-farm payroll candles, right? Somebody did that, right? Somebody got blessed last week. And guess what they're doing this week or today? They're giving it all back inside of these 4 or 5 15-minute candles. You know how much money the market's collecting from people who don't understand what's happening? Right? I don't understand what's happening, but I have enough maturity to stay the fuck away. Okay, cool. I don't get it. I'm out of this thing. But wait, there'll be better trade setups. Trust me. The market will provide. That's one thing I've learned. is the market will provide. You just got to be patient enough to get through the days that you don't want to trade, right? The days that the market isn't clear. And that's maturity. That's next level shit right there, right? Doesn't mean that I'm going to be a millionaire. It just means that I can sustain much longer than the person that's making, 40, 50K, right? 100K in one day. He's not going to be able to sustain. With no education, he's not going to be able to sustain. He or she, right? So that's my rant for the day, by the way. Ain't seen the whole 945, 85 price classic short squeeze. Short squeeze? Oh, you think we're going higher?
I don't think we're squeezing right now.
I mean, we could be setting up for a short squeeze with all of the selling that's going on at the lows. We could 100% be setting up for a short squeeze.
I am looking to take this market long down here, though. Actually, so I am looking to take this long if we hold this and start to kind of push up, but.
Yeah, I'm not looking to touch this market inside of this consolidation. It's gonna wait.
I think we at least get ourselves back up to the high.
It just is like, can you just get back up there, please? I think whatever we do, we're going to make a violent move first before we go in that direction. So we're going to sell. I think we make a push back to the highs first and then dump. We're going to push up. I think we make a push back to the lows and then dump. Either way it go, nobody's offside, so I'm not entering positions here. Amazon is pushing. I mean, we basically just look like NVIDIA. NVIDIA is just literally sitting at the supply zone here. Boring.
Yeah, we're continuing to find buyers.
No, sellers are definitely underwater. What I mean is nobody's off sides. In the moment. Like when I say in the moment, what I'm talking about is a liquidity sweep, right? Like, so in that moment where those sellers came into the market right here, sellers were instantly off sides, right? Like they were. Yeah, that's ultimately what I'm saying right now. Like there's no edge for me in this, right? Like, so there's nothing for me to do, right? Like, at least for the way I trade, right? I'm not saying you can't make money in this, right? Like, good trade, Pip, long at 18,005. Let me see. In London, you know where Pip got that trade. Come on now. Come on. No, and when I woke up this morning, I saw what London did. I didn't come to the charts till almost 7, right? But when I woke up and I saw what London did, I was like, okay, this is probably going to be a no trade day for me if we don't sell, because this feels just like Friday. And that's what I'll be saying. Like, if I'm not going to wake up and get the low early enough, right, or at least somewhat a decent entry, then I'll just wait, right? Like, if the market continues to rally all day, I'm not fucking with this shit. Like, I'm just go bounce. I did make $78.
Hey,
on your live, on your funded. Okay, I mean, you're live. Yeah, hey, that's a great day, bro. Good trade. 700 or 800, yeah, and which is completely doable, right? Like, completely doable. Yeah, I'm just looking. My goal is to make 200-300 a week, because I'm just trading the 1 micro. So between 200 to 300 a week to start off, and then like kind of ramp it up, because I'm just going to be trading the 1 micro when we start. Once everything gets approved or whatever, so be chilling. Good.
You should.
You should. I think those are really good deals. Oh, you're gonna love the platform. The only thing that you won't have is all of your indicators, right? Like you're not gonna have like your higher time frame, your macro, but you have trading views. So, yep, exactly. So, exactly. Yeah, I'm about done with this session. I haven't. I took one trade this entire session, man. It was like the market have a hangover. Yeah, all that buying. My wife says, just got an email from Bay School. If a tornado warning is issued, then no one can leave until the warning is lifted. Okay, baby, thank you.
Yeah, I got another tornado brewing potentially.
Yeah.
Dang.
So it's
we haven't got rain here in so long.
Justice,
we can't even get a raindrop.
So it's Monday.
I'm not liking this. Oh, how did this go to 74? I thought I was risking more than that. Yeah, we got the damn Monday blues out here. Okay, here comes some buying.
Candle, bro. Look at that 1 hour candle.
The weird. Yeah, the weird thing about all. Okay, we're breaking over this trend line potentially. If we can break this trend line, then we'll be in a good spot.
I think your entry is probably like, if you're gonna enter, you want to enter when we come back down to the lows. Like that's where you want to enter. So good entry.
The 1 hour candle, you're right, bro.
You see that 1 hour candle?
Nutty.
That's why I added that indicator, that higher time frame indicator, because I can see the 1 hour candle at the same time. I'm like, bro, this 1 hour candle is nuts. Like I think you're good. I think you're good.
Yeah, just get your ass back to the high, man. That's all I want. Like just get back to the high. We'll move if you start looking even more bullish.
I think we're trying to go to 200, like those 200 levels. That's why we've been sitting down here so long, to build up enough selling pressure to go up and test that 4 hour up there.
I'm looking at this time and sales, and for the last 30 minutes, there's been nothing but large sellers, but the market didn't move any lower.
And the market's not moving. Like, that's why I was like, bro, like ain't no way buyers are finna let this go. Like they've literally been doing nothing but absorbing all of this liquidity for the last fucking 2 hours. Like they are trying to super send this shit. Like super send it.
We're just being extra slow about it. I'm about a 1-to-1 right now though, so see if we can't push up even higher.
Good job, bro. Good job. Keep going. Nah, don't tell me the buyers are safe. Oh, don't tell you the buyers are safe. Okay, I think the buyers are safe. Like, and that's why I'm not trading, because I'm just like, I'm not liking it. I see what everybody else sees. I see what Justin sees, but everything in my blood, this hand right here, cannot hit the buy button up here. Like I've tried. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable. So I just got to continue to work on my left hand, right? Like I know that this is an Achilles heel for me, right? Trading when price has already reached what could potentially be a peak, right? But also could potentially be the middle, right? I know that's an Achilles heel for me. It's like working on your left hand in basketball, right? Like trying to go left, right? Or if you're right-handed, or if you're left-handed, trying to go right. Like it's an Achilles heel for me. It's not something that I'm good at yet. Is it something that I'm working on? Yep. I worked on it all weekend. Right? Am I ready to put it on yet? Nope. I still don't feel comfortable. So until I do, that's when I'll put it on. I was waiting for a strong sweep before we go higher. You got it though. You got the strong sweep. You just missed it.
You got the strong sweep. You came back down and retested that strong sweep, and they came back down and retested it again.
It was at 11:02 and 11:05. The market there were 700 sell orders that hit the tape at that level. right? 700, and the market didn't move. So I don't think the sellers want to give. I don't think the buyers want to give this up.
Yeah, I just want to see them continue to buy because these sellers are still trying to sell aggressively. And the problem is that we keep coming back down to my entry, and we cannot push away fast enough for me to feel comfortable. And on these pullbacks, they get so aggressive. Like right now, this pullback is super aggressive. Let's see if we hold this here. I'm willing to take a small loss, but
Drake's house on Google that is owned by Kendrick.
yeah, I'm just not liking the fact that we cannot push these sellers. This consolidation has just been super rough. I'm basically back. Okay, now I'm red. I'm basically back down to my entry route. Whatever. I'll assume the small loss. It's $48, but it is tough though watching this thing go red on me because it doesn't want to continue to push. But we'll see. The market's not going to go up in a straight line, but we're just not getting far enough away from my entry.
Well, what is your stop valid?
For me right now, yeah. For me, if we break the low, if we break this low, then yes.
For you, is your stop valid?
I mean, yeah, it's underneath the protected low. So
not for you, not in your opinion.
Yeah. I'm saying that it's under
your stop gets hit. Is the market? Does it invalidate your trade?
It's under the protected low. So yeah, I mean we got the high, low.
On what time frame?
On the 1 minute.
What protected low on the 1 minute? We're consolidating. There is no protected low.
Well, of this current little uptrend that we're on, I guess is what I'm looking at.
So the only protected low is at 84 through 79. That's the invalidation point of your trade. And I think
I'm at 80. I'm at 85.
No, but that's not that doesn't invalidate your trade, is what we're trying to say. You keep giving yourselves these numeric stops based off how much you want to risk. And that's why you okay.
I put it at the low, at this low right here, because this was the last low the market made before
that's not an invalidation point, is what we're saying. That's the prior low is not an invalidation point, but you keep thinking it is because you're looking at it. You're not even thinking at it. I know it's not, but you're looking at how much you want to risk, right? You're attaching yourself to the money instead of the trade. The trade is not invalidated if the market takes out that low. It's just not, right? The market could very well come down and sweep that low and go right back up, because that's not a valid low. The valid low is where your stop is, beneath that area, right? And that's why, like, a lot of times you'll find yourself in a good position, but you'll get taken out of the position because you say, well, this is all I want to risk. It's like, but it's not about the money, right? Right? You want to risk a validation point. You wouldn't even be in this position if you would have just risked the invalidation point prior to the trade, right? You would have already won on 2 trades. But you continuously put yourself in these small stop losses. Well, I'm only risking $40. I'm only risking $50. Well, fuck how much you're risking. Does that invalidate your trade? That's what you should be asking yourself, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's the 3rd time or so that Ninja Trader has glitched out of my trades, about to jump ship to TradingView. Also going to test drive a Top Step X account. I like Ninja, but this glitch fuckery has me pissed. Make sure you guys are using, you don't need to use the discount code because we don't have one for Top Step X.
Yes, we do. We got a top. Yes, we do. We got a stop tips. Yeah, we do. We got a top.
Yeah, but code. I thought, okay, can we still use our codes for this? Yeah. Justin, you want to adjust the editor?
Yeah, it's a link. It's not a code. It's a link to the page. So it's in the description. So if you guys want a Top Step X, live stream, then you go down to the description, click on the link, and then go get yourself a Top Step X or a Top Step a Top Step combine account.
Boy said YM dumped all day. I'm telling you, bro. They all so confused right now, bro. They all so confused.
I'm going to break even. I'm not playing.
Yeah, it just became available today, but use our code down in the description if you're going to use it, Jim Jones. I tried it a couple of days ago. It didn't show. Yeah, it just became available at 10:30 today. So.
All right, we got to break this high here.
Ultimately, what I'm saying, bro, is just detach from the money, man. You're so attached to every single loss. Like you're really attaching yourself to that bread. You gotta decouple yourself from the money and just start focusing on the trades. That's the reason why you size down. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I think it's more so that I'm down. I'm trying to play the catch-up game, not the catch-up game per se.
No, but I'm just okay. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to, I guess, not lose any additional money when I know I'm in a good trade. I guess it's definitely backwards hustling when I put it like that. But I think with the way that this market has been and kind of how consolidating we've been,
I just stay away, right? Like just stay away.
I think this is a good trade, but I just rather protect myself a little bit faster just in case the market doesn't go the way I think it's going to go.
But you did that when you were at zero. When you were flat on the day, you traded the same way. You had an 8-point stop.
Yeah, because it was a little bit too cute of a stop, but I was trying to get the early entry and not have to risk as much. I guess is the way I was looking.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You attaching yourself to the money, bro.
But in this case, I did have a wider stop. My stop was down at the low, and then once we kind of came back down aggressively, I said, okay, I don't want to give this more than this because this will invalidate it. I guess is the way I kind of look at it.
What I'm trying to say is that doesn't invalidate the trade. The only invalidation point is below the very low. So otherwise, we're just still staying in trend. That's all. Anybody else experienced NinjaTrader glitch? I don't think anybody in the Discord uses NinjaTrader, honestly.
I used it once. It never glitched, but I had a hard time connecting data one time, and that was enough for me. I missed like half the day of trading because of it.
Yeah, I remember that. Just was like, and I'm done. I am done.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna come back down. We just.
This is a hot mess. I'm so glad I'm not.
This market is just playing games.
Is a hot ass mess. This looks just like Friday. And there's a reason why I walked away on Friday. I was like, nope, I'm good. If you're gonna go higher like this, then I just won't be here for it. It looks just like Friday. I've been saying it all day. I was like, we had that aggressive rally in the morning. We consolidated all freaking day, took everybody's money, and then only to just trade higher, right? Which I think Justin's in the right direction. I was just discussing just management of the trade based off the trade and not funds, right? Like, the low of day is 77. So if the market goes below 77, it invalidates your trade. But if it doesn't, the trade's still valid, right? Like, you just either need a better entry or add to the position. Like, the trade's valid. Like, keep holding that shit. That's the original trade you took. What's your entry on this trade? Jeff?
92.
What was your original entry? Remember? 95.
Yeah, I think it was like 97 or something. Or I don't know.
You've been in the same trade all day for 20 points. 20 points of risk. And how much are you down right now?
It was 95.
144.
Yeah.
You're down 144 right now.
Yeah.
$8 a point times 20. It's 160. That's one trade. You know what I mean? Like, you could have put the equivalent of what you're down right now. You could have risked on one trade and then just set it at the low and been good all day.
No, I think it would have stopped me because the first time I got in, it was over here. I mean, I guess I could have put it down here, but that'd have been like 30. That'd have been about 20 points ish or so.
I mean, but it's one trade though, right? Like,
no, it is one trade.
And it's one trade instead of taking, like Valdez used to say, death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, you're basically taking the same trade, looking for the proper entry. When the entry was good the whole time, your stop was the problem. It wasn't your entry. Like, your entry was fire, right? So But keep banging, bro. I know you're trying to focus on your trade. I'm not going to
criticize. No, it's all good. I definitely do not disagree with you. Not one bit. Like, I definitely played it cute that first trade, and I could have saved myself 2 losses and just had 1 loss. We're starting to get a little bullish here. I'm gonna try to continue to move this up with the swings, but my first target for getting out is gonna be that high. If we look weak at the high, I'm selling 3 immediately.
Bro, we're not gonna look weak at the high. We're going up. We're going up.
I'll move this off screen.
We're going up. Gilo Low says, when you go to Top Step X, it's really finished Ninja Trader for you. LOL is too old. Honestly, I have no idea what you just said. I have no idea.
He said when you go to Top Step X, it's finished for you, Ninja.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have switched over as of yesterday. Let's go, Chicago Shine. Yeah, that's some bullish. There is no money here in this narrow sideways, slightly grinding up mess. There's money to be made. You just don't know how to trade it. Right? I'm not dissing you saying you don't know how to trade it, because I know how to trade it. I still just refuse to trade it. Right? I think that the risk is higher if you don't know how to trade it. Right? Justin is very, very, very keen on trading this type of price action because he trades it off the tape, and he can identify areas of interest really well, and he can react to them really well. Right? So I think this is perfect for him. I was just critiquing the way that he's managing the trade, right? He just focus on, entering the trade, trusting the entry, and then putting your stop at a invalidation point, right? I'm glitched out on a choppy day. Tell them bitches to hit the like button. Yes, people in the chat, please tip the barber, aka hit the like and subscribe button. I appreciate y'all. What's going on, Gabriel the Hun? We're going up, Jay. Relax, man. Take your finger off the trigger. Just sit back and relax. Go make yourself something to eat.
Shit.
Going up.
I don't like that rejection we just got at the high.
It's not a rejection. It's a pullback. It's a retracement.
You think so?
I think that if it was a rejection, the market would be aggressively selling from it. And until that happens, what are you worried about? Unless you're going to sell it, right? What are you worried about, right? Like, if you're going to sell it, get out now, right? Get out on every retracement because it's going to retrace the entire time, right? If you're going to sell it, have a plan. Okay, you know what? If this motherfucker breaks this level, right, then I'm getting out, right? If it comes down and it aggressively pushes down, then I'm getting out. That's it. You don't have to worry about every single, thing that happens. I think it's going up. My reason is because we tried to go down for 2 hours and we couldn't, right? And if we come back down here, there should be some type of resistance or support down here. If it's not, then it was a trap the whole time for the market to go lower.
It's a trap.
That's just it, right? Everything else is, if you're not going to sell, everything else should be fucking noise to you. But you're so focused on that, that P&L and the bread and trying to get back to break even that you can't even see the forest through the trees, right? You're still trying to focus on every movement of the bubble, every movement of the candle. Bro, relax. Talk to me. Fuck the trade, bro. You're in it. You have a stop loss. You have a fucking profit target. F the trade. Like, let's focus on the what did you do this weekend? What you had to eat? Did you make some dinner? Did you go to Chipotle? Like,
no, I didn't go to Chipotle. But here's the thing, though. I guess here's the thing about the trade, right? Is that I was looking to potentially take profit up at that high there if we looked like we were going to struggle, and then we just immediately sold down, which kind of threw me off. I know that we'll probably come back up at least one more time to hopefully retest. If we don't break it here, then I'll secure. But I guess it just kind of threw me off a little bit at the rejection that we got. It just happened so quick.
The question is, you got to ask yourself, what does potentially take profit mean to you?
Oh, I'm taking 3 off the table at the high.
Okay, so then put 3 contracts up there and sell it when they get up there. You see what I'm saying? Like, the beauty of the market is you can decide. You don't have to potentially. You can make the decision, and then that rejection doesn't bother you because that rejection is exactly where you expected it to reject, and you took profit right there. But because you want to squeeze just a little bit more, you want to hold a little bit longer. If that's your plan, take profit at your planned area, and then you don't worry about anything. So.
No, you're 100% right.
Barbertalk, just in case anybody needed more information. Thanks, Emmett. I think we go up. I think that the market just wants to play around with its food, continue to collect liquidity. Look at all of that liquidity at 120. If it breaks through that, we're going crazy.
I think we want 120 at the very least.
They just added 250 orders up there. They're just placing stops up there. All them motherfuckers trying to get out, and we're gonna oblige their ass in 2 seconds. Don't worry about it. Look how long it took us to grind through this box. This is great. I'm getting hungry. I'm making pasta and salmon again tonight. I love that.
My wife made some cinnamon rolls. I didn't get a chance to eat them yesterday, but I really want a cinnamon roll right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Go get you a cinnamon roll, bro.
I'm gonna get myself a cinnamon roll, but I want to see what happens. I want to see.
He said, I'm gonna get my cinnamon roll. Don't you worry about my cinnamon roll. Don't you worry about me and my damn cinnamon roll, Hobbs. There you go, man. Context, baby. Context. If we're not going back down to London, we're only gonna go higher. That's it. That's it. Good trade, man. Good trade.
Yeah, I'm trying to manage this.
Don't nobody care about your stinking meeting. You tell them mofos you in the shop, baby. That's facts. That's facts. I need to get me a 9 to 5. I'm not gonna be told that why this market is in whatever this is. Like, what the fuck, man? I need something to do, bro. Well, we got some weights downstairs. I think I'm gonna go. We got some weights, and I got Spider-Man got some upgrades that I never played. So I think once Justin's out of his trade, I'm gonna go play some Spider-Man and lift some weights. I'm not touching this shit. If I paper trade it and I win, you know what's gonna happen if I paper trade this and I win? You know what's gonna happen. I would be like, all right, let me just go ahead and put some real risk on it. Smoked. Bro, they are really protecting 120, bro. Whoever the fuck is at 120, this motherfucker is really trying to get filled up here. I want to know what happens when we fill that liquidity. I think we go higher, but let's see. What's NVIDIA doing? Still sitting at... Oh, NVIDIA's starting to push through its supply zone. Ooh, that's interesting. NVIDIA put in a new high. Ooh. Microsoft put in a new high. Ooh.
Yeah, and NQ still just consolidating up here at its high.
Yep. Weekends, bro. Just trying to stop them out. You got a minute and 30 left in this 15-minute candle. You want to see us get above 117 at some point, at least. Bro,
I'm gonna accept this. I'm gonna go back to break even. I'm gonna accept this. I think they want that 121.
Just remember, Justin, accept it on your own accord. 2 seconds ago, you were ready to take the $70 off the table. Don't accept it because Hobbs is saying it's going up.
No. I'm looking at the tape. The tape is telling me you better not get yourself ticked out right now.
I would not, bro. My stop would be at the low right now, like at the low. The 1 hour looks fucking vicious, bro. Like, and the VIX hasn't started pushing back down. Like, I mean, back up. This thing is prime. Yeah. Yep. ES is starting to push back up. I think it looks good. I'm going to make some ramen. Justin's got at least another 15 minutes in this trade. I'm going to make some ramen and then we'll probably get ready to get out of here, huh?
Yeah. It's 11:45.
Oh yeah. Poly Future says it's taking the high and then drop. Okay. That's good. I think that's a good thesis. I don't think so, but the high is 120, and the tape definitely supports that potential because there's a ton of liquidity sitting up there at 120 to 125. So the tape definitely supports that thesis. What do you mean try a cinnamon roll one day, boy? They don't have cinnamon rolls in Africa? Polyfuture says that's some real talk, good conversation on why we all need that friend to let us know and not worry about our feelings. Hey, I appreciate that, Polly. The last person got kicked out because he thought that I was on Friday. I had to boot his ass. He was getting on my damn nerve. So he got to go start a whole nother YouTube to get back in here. But Justin and I have these conversations all the time, these real conversations. And I think that's what makes our channel pretty unique, is that we don't just trade. We talk about our journey, right? So your 9 to 5 is laundry. That's facts. And cooking, babe. And cooking. Don't fade the cooking.
You just broke into 115, 116. Still trying to push up here.
Yeah, what you need to be doing is securing profit at 125.
Oh no, I'm definitely securing profit at about 120.
If I was you, I was like, look, I don't know what they gonna do up there, but that's a lot of liquidity. So we'll just get out of that position right there.
At 120, the bread is mine.
Let's go, Justin. Let's go, Justin. Push that shit, bro. Let's go, Justin. 117, 3 points away. There's 120. Oh, wait, almost. Good trade, brother. Good trade.
All right. I'm not going to be a dick for a tick. I'll go ahead and take that right there. No, I took it. No reason to be a dick for a tick. I'm going to take that right there. And then now I'm just going to let the last one run.
And now you got your runner.
Now I got my runner.
Way to stick to your plan. That's how you fucking trade, motherfucker. Talking about B.
All right. Just want to see what this is at right now. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, about this. Watch this shit run to like 260.
Oh, I'm cool. If it run, I'm gonna get a piece. I'm gonna catch a piece. I'm not gonna be tight. That's like, look, if it runs like that, that's like $200 extra. I'll take that all day.
I'm just messing with you.
Even though they did just take that liquidity off.
That's how it usually works for us. We'd be like, yeah, I'm super disciplined, right? I'm gonna take this off.
Yeah.
And then it's 200 points later. You'd be like, you'd be sitting there looking like, did the market really run 200 points after I got out? Really?
Yeah. At least this time you got
a little skin in the game.
I'm gonna catch something.
That's how it be, bro. You look back at the market, be like, I'll be damn. That was the low, huh?
Like you didn't have to do that to me like that, market. You didn't have to act like that.
Market be on some other shit, bro. All right, now we just filled all of that liquidity at 120. So here's the question. What now?
Bro, we didn't even fill it. They took it off.
Oh, they did take it off, huh?
But we coming back down though.
Yeah, let's see what they do. I just don't see these bulls letting up, but we'll see. I know we got 1 hour supply that I think we just tapped into, if I'm not mistaken. No, 1 hour is at 150 level.
Yeah, either way, I salvaged my day. I realized P&L is a whole $12, so
more importantly, you finally followed your plan, but you like I said, brother, you really got to work on just really accepting the risk, and that's not something you can practice. That's something you just got to make the decision to do. You know?
No, I agree. Today was definitely a rougher day for sure.
And you take less trades when you actually accept the risk, the full risk. You end up taking less trades, which ultimately is what you want to do, right? Like you just take less trades.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like your goal is to take less trades. You took 4 trades today, and they all were in the same fucking spot. Yeah, all in the same direction. It's like, bro, why did you?
That is true.
So, and you took them all within this range, and the market moved 80 points. I mean, it moved 35 points. And you could have took one trade at the high and risked 35 points and still won on the trade. You know what I mean? Like when you think about it like that, it's like, damn. When you put it like that, it's like, damn, that is true. Like it's the truth. From high to low, we only moved 35 points? You could have took a trade at the freaking high. But damn, good trade.
Yep. Yeah, it's just it's been rough today. Today's been
it's all good, man. Day. We all had them days, bro.
Yeah, it's just so much slower today. Today's been so slow. Now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Basically building more than one position.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was price acceptance, not price reversal.
Yeah, I mean the reversal we're gonna. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Nice trade, Jay says Void.
Thanks, boy.
Shite
Thanks.
EA today. Oh shit, price action. Gotcha. Looking for a short. I'm not looking to short this market anymore. Unless we get to a higher time frame zone, I'm not gonna look to short this. I just think all we're doing is pulling back after all of that consolidation down there, and we broke out. There's no way I'm shorting this shit. No way. Do I think that it could work? Maybe. Look, man, I see no signs to go short. Let me just be real. I see no signs to take the market short. Zero. Right? Can they show up? Yes. Right? Would I wait for those signs? Mm-hmm. Today I would. Unless you're scalping, right? Like if you're scalping, you're looking for 5 or 10 points, then yeah. But the way I like to trade, I'm not scalping. I'm looking for a larger move. Today doesn't feel like a larger move kind of day for me. So I took my one trade. I took my loser. It's fine. No big deal. Oh, Marquet, what are you trying to do, bruh? I think it's time for me to get some food in my belly. This is not a Chipotle day. I have not earned Chipotle with a loss. This is more of a make a ham sandwich and play some Spider-Man type of day.
Yeah, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday are probably gonna be just like this too, like super slow. People just kind of positioning.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking these days to sleep in, right? Like that's all I'm doing. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll rest up. I know the volatility's coming back, right? Like I'm just taking these days to sleep in. That's it. Like if the market's gonna do this crap, then all right, fine. I'll sleep in and evaluate the market at my later time. Like I don't, even if I would have woke up at 5 or 4, the market had already made its move at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, well, I'm not waking up at that time anymore. I've done that. I know I don't like that. These bears are really trying to protect 120 again. This is the second time we've been up here, essentially double topping, but or not second time, but this is the first time we've been up here, right? This high a day. But the market is these sellers are really trying to protect this area up here. But again, I'm just not seeing a reason to short this yet.
Yeah. One thing that I was like really wanted to work on this week was just like not overstaying my welcome in some of these trades. Because just looking at like last week, a lot of the times I could have taken profit, and I just like I didn't. And so that's why I was like so apt to be like, okay, at this high a day, I'm taking something because I don't know whether the market's going to continue moving up. And if it does, then great. I'll be able to catch a piece of that, right? Like I think a lot of times with me, at least, like I regret getting out of my entire position and then watching the market continue to move up without me. But then at the same time, I'll get so greedy that like at areas where I know I should sell, I won't, and then it'll bite me in the ass. So I have to find like a happy medium between the two. And the happy medium between the two is okay. At an area where the market may reject, just get out of 90% of your position or 50% or whatever and hold the rest. That way, at least you know you got something out the trade. Like at least your hard work got something for you, right? And then everything else is just like, it is what it is. Like if this trade comes back and I only get, 17 extra bucks, then that is what it is, right? But if this thing goes for 100 points or 200 points or whatever, then at least I caught a piece of that, right? And like I'm not gonna be mad. 200 points or 100 points on one micro is $200. Like I'm not gonna be mad at that. Like that's a great like padding of my stats right there. So you know I'm not up crazy on the day or anything, and I'm not gonna be up crazy on the day, win or lose. But at least on this trade, like I got something for my efforts. I think a lot of times we get so greedy and we let like what other people have done, and we're like, oh, this person made $1,000, so I gotta make, I gotta try to make that too. And it's like, no, like just get what you can get out the market and get out. Like if you can consistently nab 30, 40, 50 points a day from the market, like you're gonna be profitable, right? So I think that's something that I'm definitely something that's on my radar for this week to work on. As might not be the greatest week because of the lack of volatility, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just think that for me, it's just working really hard to battle the emotion of wanting to trade, even though I know I shouldn't, right? And that's one thing that I did. Like I said, I did really well last week, and just not worrying about trading as much. Like I know how to trade, but sometimes I don't get what I'm looking for, and I still end up trying to trade. Right. Yeah. And the idea that I have to trade, even though the market doesn't give me what I want, is nonsense. It's stupid. The market's always going to give me what I want. It may not. The market's going to give me what I want eventually, always. Yeah. Right. Like eventually it's going to happen. Right. So why rush it when I can just wait for that moment that it happens for me? Right. We have some traders that can trade this shit 24/7. Right. It gets the bottom in London. Right. He gets the top in London. Right. Like that's not me. Right. I tried to do that. And you know what it did? It made me very exhausted. Right. It made me very tired. And I said, okay, well, that's not me, but I know how to do it. All right, cool. I learned that lesson. Well, what time is ideal for me? Well, 4:30 to 5 is ideal. But I also know this week is going to be shitty. I know that fundamentals are the reason people buy and sell. I know because I talked about it in my top-down analysis. So what do? I take this week as an opportunity to get more rest and rest my brain. Practice, get more rest, take less trades, and then prepare for the volatility to start to come in. It'll start to come in. Maybe we'll probably get more tomorrow, or whenever we get a red folder day this week, we're going to get some more volatility. Thursday should be nice. Wednesday should be nice, right? Like
Wednesday we got anything. I think it's Thursday and Friday.
Well, I'm saying people will start preparing on Wednesday, right?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
We'll get more participation, right? So right now the volatility is just not to my liking. I don't like the choppiness. I really like the trade Justin took. I like the idea from Void. I just can't see a reason yet, right? I like the area. I like everything that I'm seeing on the tape, but I'm not seeing aggressive sellers come into this market yet. They're here, but they're not following through to my liking, right? So if they come and I'm done trading, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be playing Spider-Man and eating food and doing laundry, as my wife would say, right? Like I don't care. Like that's the one thing that I'm learning is care less. You know how people say less? It's care less for me. I used to care about every single movement the market made, and I think that's necessary. Don't get it twisted. I think that is a very necessary step in your trading career. I'm just past that shit, right? Like I'm past the point where I need to worry about every little move the market's making. I genuinely don't. What I need to focus on is making sure when the market presents itself in a manner that I want to trade it, that I'm ready to trade it, my risk is managed, and my targets are reasonable. That's it. So
Looks like the selling starting to come in now.
I regret taking a short. I feel stuck. Don't feel stuck, brother. Like the market is presenting your trade, right? Like if this is what, again, if you plan to get short up here, right? And you took the short, no matter how I feel, no matter how Justin feels, no matter how anybody in our Discord feels, if you plan to get short up here and you took that short up here, right? And the trade doesn't work out, be positive that you traded your plan, right? And then analyze why your trade did or did not work out. That's it. Everything else is noise, man. We get so butthurt when we get stopped out. We get so afraid when we get stopped out of this fake ass money. You ain't making no money from this shit for real. Why do you care? You should be using this shit as a breeding ground for being a dominant trader, right? This is a breeding ground to be a dominant trader, right? Use this shit to your advantage. Size down to 1 micro and just focus on the process. Stop being so afraid of losing, because that's not the objective. The objective is not to not lose. The objective is to learn how to be a better loser so you can also become a better winner. That's the objective. That's the protocol. And until you get there mentally, you're just going to keep going in this fucking hamster wheel. Prop firm bought, prop firm failed, prop firm bought, prop firm passed, PA failed, going back to the finish line or the drawing board, never catching a payout. Guys, newsflash, if you put your own money, live money, this is not the rules that the market plays by. It's just not. Now we're seeing some aggressive selling. Now I'm interested. Now I just want to see these mother lovers take out a low. That's it. That's it. And then I'm interested. So let's get loaded up here. Now, just take out. Now, in my situation here, right, they need to take out 78. I will not trade this short unless they take out 78. Like, just to be clear, when I say take the low, no. You need to take out 78. Like, no, I'm not touching this shit short until they take out 78. I don't care about early entries. I don't care about none of that. Nope. Take out 78 and then come back up and retest, and then I'll take it short. If you do that before I'm mentally checked out, then I'll take the trade. If you don't, I'll walk away. Go play Spider-Man. I don't care. Not on a day like this, I don't care. Like, what the fuck? Like, the market's stayed in a fucking... Like, after the open... right after 9:30 open, we've been in from 77 to the high of 120. We've been in a 50-point range. Y'all really care about if you miss a trade today?
Yeah, this market's been.
You see what I'm saying? Like, do you
so
really
bad.
even care if you miss a trade today? I don't, because I know NQ is capable of moving 300 points in one day. So why do I care about if NQ is down 0.6%? Like, whatever. There will be better opportunities. I don't care. Like, I have other shit I can do in my life, and I don't need to trade this shit. Can I trade it? Yeah, sure, I can. Do I need to? Nope, I don't need to. Aggressive selling now down below the 100, still retesting that area at 18,097, right? But for me to get short, I need us to take out 77, and then I want us to retest the previous high and previous low on the 15-minute chart, because that's how I'm choosing to trade today, right? Because why do I need to look at the 1 minute? Like, the 1 minute is in a 50-point range. Like, no. If the market breaks below 77, then it needs to come back up and retest 100 and fail. And then I'm interested in shorting the market. Other than that, sitting on my hands. And if it does that, I'm going to short the market with a very small target. My target is going to be 18,042. Or somewhere in those lows, like somewhere in this wick on the 15-minute 9:30. That would be my target. If the market gives me what I want. If not, I think we're just going to come right back up and push higher. That's what I think. But anyway, Jay, you back in?
Yeah, in a different account. I'm just trying something here.
Good.
So I'm back in long, but it's in a different account that's not even close to being funded at the moment.
Let's go! Welcome to Top Step X, baby!
Yeah.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm in 7
Hayes
micros right
Records
now.
It's
House of
super
X
cool,
is
bro.
awesome.
It's probably the best platform out, in my opinion. Hayes Records says, my only pride and joy of that day was risk capital management. Of the day. Good job, man. Good job. Good job. I think that's the only one that's gonna be longevity, right? Like longevity wise, that's the only thing, right? Another good long, Jay, I think. What are we back at 90? Yep, right back at the same level.
We're back at 100.
It's like, fuck, I might as well keep longing this shit.
I mean, I just see a ton of selling down here. We're not moving any lower, so like,
not moving any lower.
I'll try one more long right here.
In a range, bro. Like, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think that
if we
it's
break
just not good.
Down 140, I'm probably just done.
No,
just trying some stuff out.
Hey man, good, bro. Get the reps in, bro. I ain't touching this shit though. Bro, zoom out to the 15-minute and look at this little ass range. This range is so tiny, bro. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, bro, you're crazy. I'm not touching. Not you're crazy. I'm just saying for me, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, no, this is bad. Today's price action has been horrible.
Bro, this is horrendous.
We got one rally.
Bro, 50-point range? Nah, I'm good.
We got one rally, came back down, tried to come back up, but yeah, this has been tough.
I'm done for the day, bro. I'm closing my account. I just realized just zooming out and realizing we're in a 50-point range. That's all I really need to know. I'm good. I'm closing everything. I'm not trading anything else today, guys. I took my one loss. All of my other accounts are flat. I think the market is trying to sell off really bad. Buyers and sellers are just agreeing on price right here, and I'm just not for it. Mental capital wise, it's just not for me. Not for me. Jay, you sticking around for your trade, man?
Yeah, I'll stick around for my trade, see how this one plays out, and then I'm probably not going to trade anymore on the day either. Once this trade is over with, it just like Hobbs said, we're moving in a horrible range right now. Buyers and sellers really are agreeing on price. I think we do continue to move up, but it's just been very, very low volatility, very choppy day. Not the greatest.
Yeah, I think ultimately the market wants to push back up, and I'm just not willing to wait around for it. I don't have the patience for it. I don't need to sit here. I know that there will be better days in trading. So guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Much love. I'm gonna go try to clean the kitchen, do some laundry. Moving sideways. Yeah. I mean, it's good price action, right? You just have to understand how to trade it, which Justin does understand how to trade it, and so do I, but I'm just too greedy for it, right? So I know that my greed will get me in trouble fucking around with this shit, so I just walk away. It's fine. I know myself as a trader, which is the more important thing in this situation, right? Knowing who you are as a trader, right? And I know who I am. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please go ahead, brother.
Today's 100-point day.
You said it's 100-point day.
Did he leave?
No, I'm right here, bro.
Oh no, I said today is not 100-point. No, I said today is not 100-point day.
No,
like you're not
going to day where I
get
60 to 100 days.
Very low.
Why am I here? The market's moved 50 points. Why am I here? I know when I take a trade, I'm trying to get 60 to 80 points. Like the market moved 50. Why the fuck am I here? Is there another way that I can get 60 points? Yeah. It means I got to take multiple trades, and I don't want to do that. So I'm out. There ain't shit for me to do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you tip the barbers, aka hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure if you're using Top Step, Apex, Take Profit, go down the links down below. We have our Apex discount code running across the bottom. Top Step is in the description, right? Make sure you're using those discount codes to help out the channel. If you're looking for a strong community, if you're looking for education from myself and Justin about the markets, about order flow, or you're just looking, like I said, to support the channel, please consider joining the Discord. The Discord is $15 a week. It's $40 a month. You guys are more than welcome in there. We'll welcome you with open arms and get you caught up to speed with what we are looking at and how we're viewing the market. That being said, my name is T. Hobbs, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.
See you later, brother.
All right, bro.
Yeah, so for me, I'm just kind of waiting for this trade to play out. Y'all can see it's struggling to get going. There's a lot of selling here at this low, though. So if we do pop, I think we'll pop pretty aggressively. If not, then this could just be us consolidating to go lower, which looking at the 15-minute is kind of looking like we're trying to do right now. What's up? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm definitely reviewing today. Yeah. Yeah. Right, right. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll definitely do that once the trading day is over with. I'll review Friday's price and review today's price action for sure. Ooh, yeah, it's about I think we're about to take me out if we haven't already. Oh no, I'm still in. Getting close though. Yeah. No, I was looking for. Well, I've been looking for longs this whole time. House is the one looking for shorts. I've been long biased this entire time. Yeah. Well, I think with Hobbs, what's up? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. All right, stopped out there. Hold up. Let me. All right, guys. I'm Hustle for Life. Hobbs just left. Actually, you just missed him. But I'm gonna get out of here. That was my last trade on the day. Yeah. Oh, Hustle for Life. Hobbs said to answer your email. I guess he emailed you. So check your email. But anyway, I'm getting up out of here. It was a great day trading. I am red on one account, the account that you see on the screen, but I am small green on the other account, basically just bounce back. So either way, good and bad trading day. Price action was horrible. Okay, let's go, Hustle for Life. He said he's gonna check it. But yeah, either way, not the greatest trading day as far as price action goes. Just really choppy after that morning move. We identified it, but still was able to find some points in there. So that's all I got for the day. But we will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. So see y'all tomorrow. Peace.